Yo, 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 once again, we back. This with Just a Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, with Just a Messengers Mondays, we back on schedule. But you know, we need my dog Drew Money on the Bizords.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling great, man. How y'all doing?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. It was a great week, great weekend.
That's good. Drew, safe travels to Canada this week? He about to make some shit up.
Here we go.
He about to make some shit up.
Here we go.
Don't make no shit for the content,
I'm
my
not
nigga.
making up shit. What you mean?
He capping for
Nah,
content.
I'm fucking with him.
Wow. Nah, he capping. What the shit, son?
You see how he hesitated? When I asked him, he kind of hesitated a little bit.
Because I had to really think
You had to think about it?
You know
You
what I'm
good?
saying? I did come a different way this way to get here
All right.
today. And
All
it
right,
was
all right.
kind of gave Highway 61 vibes and shit.
Okay.
Highway
All right.
61,
Oh, you
all
went.
right.
You took that way. The other.
Yeah, I came. I don't fucking know, bro.
All
One
right.
of them ways. But yeah, it was no complaints, man. We
All right.
here on time, ready to rock, man.
Yeah,
Progress,
that's what's up,
man.
How
Progress.
was y'all week? Y'all had a good week?
Good week, man. Good week. Good week at work. Good week personal. Just good week overall, man. I've been in this boxing class getting my ass whooped, but you know it's all good.
That's what's up, man. That shit is a real workout.
No,
I
that
done
shit
did
is
that
a
shit
full
before.
body workout. That shit is.
When'd you start?
I started a couple weeks ago, but this week they've been picking shit up. So you know,
Okay.
my goal
That's
is
what's
6
up.
months. I'll be sitting in this chair looking a little different. So.
What club you at?
I'm at Title Boxing
Title?
Club. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at Title.
Did they open the one back up on Dorchester?
That one moved to Nexton. That's where they at now.
Oh, it's at Nexton now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It's
okay.
right by Carolina Ale House.
Oh, I didn't even know they put that one over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know they
I
put
think
that
it's the
shit over
same
there.
people that owned the one on Dorchester. They just moved to the next one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's what's up. Yeah.
Now you see what I mean on that damn boxing on the VR. Which I'm telling
Oh
y'all,
yeah.
That
Same-
shit was a
same
workout on the
deal.
VR.
Same deal.
Yeah.
No, for real, same deal.
that shit is nothing to
You
fuck
gotta
with,
think.
man.
So now imagine going 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, we do 8 rounds though. 8 3-minute rounds.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. And you said how long you been going now?
About a couple weeks now. This is my 3rd week.
Yeah, man. WJT them got them hands, man. So
Mm-hmm.
and
We've
niggas
been
relax.
at them, but we just getting
Yeah,
them
yeah.
fine tuned and polished down. So you know, when you see us out, like don't be saying nothing crazy. 'Cause, you know,
Nah, but
moving
we about
though.
peace,
We
though.
moving
Yeah,
peace,
yeah, we
though.
about peace,
We
man. We
moving
about
peace.
peace. We all about
Yes,
peace, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh shit, man. I was caught off guard last night. It was raining hard as a motherfucker last night, but I didn't see. I saw 0% chance of rain last night, so somebody must have been lying.
I did see that it rained last night.
Y'all got rain? You got rain around your area?
Yeah, we did get rain done.
Not
Mhm.
us.
You ain't getting no rain where you been at?
0.
It definitely did rain. Yeah, you right. Yeah, that is crazy. I seen nothing about rain. It was hot as hell yesterday too, though. But you know,
But that's also like during the summers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like our summers is, which I mean, really, you think about how summers go, man. It'll be like mad storms, mad hurricane warnings, mad all flooding, all that shit. It's been really chill, honestly. So I'm interested to see what September brings because we didn't get no showers like that. I mean,
Usually
sporadic.
July you get them.
Yeah,
but it's been sporadic.
Yeah, it's been like kind of spread out. Canada gets it. Sometimes the city gets it. Sometimes Folly gets it. IOP gets it. But it's been cool, man. I've enjoyed this summer. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been hot as hell, but it hasn't been a bunch of rain.
You've been getting some dope sunrise catches. I tell
Oh,
you
for
that.
sure. It's been, but I mean, especially it'd be like the late night storms, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You get those sunsets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like a nice little wind chill in the mornings. But then by 8 o'clock, bruv, it's hot. You know, I'm getting
Yeah.
these shots at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know,
yeah,
it's
you be up
kicking up.
early. You be up early to get them shots for sure.
Yeah,
Hey man, August already over with, man.
I try to tell y'all. That's my shit every year, man. Trying to tell y'all.
I
Man.
saw the tweet the girl said. I saw it was just August 1st, and I was already the 25th.
Facts.
I was like, you already know what that means.
September 1st, we getting up out of here. I know it's in August when niggas start doing their fantasy football league drafts. Like my neighbor, he hit me earlier, said they doing theirs around 3 o'clock.
Today,
Mm-hmm.
man, I wanted to join a fantasy this year. It might be too
How
late.
y'all
but
feel
I don't
about
know.
them shits, man?
man, we could do one on ESPN fantasy.
right,
You can do them shit with random people. We can.
That's
do
why I
one
first
on
started doing
ourselves.
fantasy at
I
going
used
to
to
random
do, like,
leagues.
when I first started fantasy, I was running. I was on like 12 teams because of that app. You know? Because I
It's
just
easy
was
to
so
get carried
excited.
away,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so excited. Like that.
I used to do that too, but now as I got older, I was like, man, I two at the max because that can be very time consuming.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then when you forget, like,
shit, this guy's on my
team?
team, not this team.
Yeah.
He's on a bye week.
You'll sit down Sunday right before the game start. You be like, oh fuck, I forget to set my lineups. Now
I did that shit 2014. That was the last one I did. And it was so fun. No, we did. Was that a money league? I think that one was a money league, and I did one just for fun league.
Your neighbor joins a money league.
They do a money league.
Where
I went to his draft last year.
They had a draft party and all.
He had a draft party.
Yeah, people take these shits very serious. Like they be draft parties.
But you got to think back in the day, them boy had the actual board. Because it wasn't like on the phone. They had
niggas had boards and newspapers.
They had the boards and newspapers and all that shit. So
that's how crazy that time has elapsed. Like certain shit. Like now it's all on phones. People still have parties
because he a Panther fan. So when I go over there, he got his lair decked out and shit like that. And they just be, they had the food up there. They be talking shit and they start their draft and. This shit dope. I'm not part of the draft though. I just went there just to kick it with them and shit like that. That should be fun though.
No, that shit do be fun, bro.
Yeah, my fantasy league with some of my partners, we they had a whole whiteboard, like not a whiteboard. They had a like a wooden board and it had like the little prongs on it, so like you drop off numbers and it's just ding 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 ding.
Oh, like the actual lottery. And
yeah,
shit.
so then it comes out in numbers. So whatever number you were, I got like 6 on that one. So like right in the middle or whatnot. But it's interesting, like how deep it's really gone and how things have changed. The dynamic from a old chalkboard, whiteboard. Now we got cell phones. Now niggas
will be using
creative.
like them. Niggas will be using smart boards soon.
Niggas running 40s, 4 positions now. Now those be funny.
Shout out to Kevin Hart though. He just tried to race Stevan Ridley from the Patriots.
Cooked.
Nigga tore his whole abductor.
Dog. When I seen that shit,
you can see when he actually heard it too.
Kevin is 43. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm not saying you still got some people who are still in great shape.
You can tell he just saying, but stretching. Like
he didn't warm up. He didn't warm up for that. He did not warm up for that.
He was thinking
for him to tear all that shit. He didn't warm up.
He was thinking, shit, I'm in shape. Like I can just hop out in the ring. Nigga, you're 43.
You gotta prep your body. You need to a little bit different.
And you're racing a professional athlete. He might be retired, but he's still.
I don't even think he did the little typical pull your leg up,
he didn't do
the lunges side to side. None of that shit.
We know enough about Kevin Hart to know that if he was racing an NFL player, he was talking mad shit. He was talking mad shit. And I'm gonna just hop in and do this race. And now look at him.
Yeah, it's different from just lifting weights, man.
Yeah, it is. When you start running, and them legs get to start. Hold on.
You're using so much muscles at the same time, bro.
But also him packing on muscles. That means you're not the same size anymore. So your body doing shifting and moving a different way at a certain speed. Hey man, I'm talking from a personal experience.
I was just about to ask Drew because when that shit hit the chat, I was like, I wonder if Drew got some advice for Kevin, man.
I can't watch leg injuries, so. I cut that shit off right when I saw that.
You saw it. He was like,
Let me keep on strolling, man. Shit.
I was like, damn, Kevin.
That shit is a forever feeling that goes through your whole body when you know you fucked up.
Yeah. Like, damn, what did I do?
Yeah, you feel that pop, man. That's it. Instant pain.
But he said, what did he say? He tore his whole adductor. He tore some. He was just fucked up, dog. I was like, dog, what did even make you? Then it was on the pavement, right?
Yeah, it was on pavement.
I'm surprised he didn't fall. That would have
been injury to insult to injury.
That boy was racing out a few Woo Wednesdays ago. That boy was out there.
I saw that. I saw who's that racing out there.
Man, that shit was fun.
I can't remember who that was racing, but shout out to you. I saw that shit too. I wish I was there.
Yeah, man. I was like, bro, these niggas crazy, dog. Cause if y'all tear something, you have to. It's Wednesday. You gotta go to work tomorrow.
You gotta go to work tomorrow.
You gotta go, unless you got that PTO stacked up.
Crazy. My dog did that. Man, I start stumbling and shit. Nigga did a tuck and roll on concrete,
my
bro.
God.
Like, but
and
got back up and won. So it's like, okay. I mean, like on the next race. So it's like, all right,
My thing is, bro, it's a lot of females out there, bro. You gonna hurt yourself out there? You just
in front of the hoes?
In front of the.
So let me ask y'all. Y'all racing, right? The hoes out there.
Yeah.
I'm not losing one. But if I tear something, I'm going to the car.
That's what I'm about to ask.
Go straight to the car?
Straight to the car.
That's a dead giveaway though.
But hold on now, your body could be telling you something. Your mind tell you something. So you're not gonna look hurt in front of the hoes. That's what you're saying.
I gotta muster it up, bro. I gotta muster it up, bro.
Nigga, when you tear ACL or Achilles, nigga, you going down. You're not playing that all to the car.
Kobe shot his free throws, right?
But Kobe went down first though. That's the part y'all forget.
Kobe still walked off the court
and came back.
I'm talking about when it actually happened.
Yeah. You know, you right.
Well, you gotta, act like you're tying your shoe.
Yeah. You gotta play it off like
y'all not getting help to the car.
I'll probably hit one of y'all, be like, hey, just walk with me real quick.
Well, that male ego is a motherfucker, bro.
I'll be like, hey, walk with me real quick. I just put my arm on y'all shoulder, be like, hey, just walk to the car real quick.
It honestly depends on how bad it is. Like, if I can walk it off, bruv, and then I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucked up.
Now, if it's some shit where all y'all see my leg buckle or some shit like that, then help me.
Yeah, I would hope y'all come. Already got my keys and has the car on the way to come get me.
We gotta come get this nigga.
Yeah, don't call the EMS, bro.
Yeah, no stretcher?
Nah, y'all take me to the ER. Just take me to the ER, bro.
So the whole group chat would be like, oh, they had to bring a stretcher out for this nigga.
I would hope they just saw something good. Like, man, his hair was flowing up into the fall. Or like, damn, he's pretty fast for his size. Like, hopefully they was bigging me up until the injury happened. But
you know one thing niggas to do, they'll race anywhere. So I was watching the backstage from
Hard Knock Life.
Dame and the boys.
They was racing back there.
They was racing in the backstage.
Yeah, you're right. In the back of the Coliseum. That's dangerous because it'd be like equipment and shit back there.
That shit is a closed space too. One false step, somebody might try to take you down with them.
Yeah, they different for that one.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, get better, man. Don't do shit you're not accustomed to, man.
No, man. I should have raced in the swim pool or some shit. Like low resistance racing is where I feel like the best route to go at a certain age.
Swimming?
Oh yeah.
Swim racing?
Run in the pool.
You're not taking no prisoners in that, huh?
Oh, I'm cooking everybody.
I ain't gonna hold you. Drew definitely cooking me. He's cooking me. I haven't really swum with like an intent to win a race in a minute. So yeah. I don't know about that one, man.
Yeah, man. Or they could have ran in the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways they could have did this shit, man. But get better, man.
There's a lot of ways his adductor could have been saved.
Yeah.
Like
if y'all need a race or something, at that age, like that's I'm cringing thinking about the injuries, bro. But
because that was preventable, man.
For sure.
That was a pride injury.
100%.
Yeah, I remember when Dog had bust his ass in a 40-yard dash at the combine.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
He took a nasty fall, but he got right back up like it wasn't shit.
He had to.
That's in front of the hoes in the world.
That's in front of the world. That's in front of the future hoes.
But hey, the good thing about the 40-yard dash, you get 2 runs.
Oh, facts.
I want to say that shit happened like right when he was at the 20 or something like that, 30. He didn't finish. I don't think he got past the 40 before he fell.
It was a nasty spill, but I think he regained himself that second one. I think that run was a good run. So big up him.
Hey, shout out them boys, man.
Hey, man, much luck to everybody in them fantasy leagues, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man.
Hey, do y'all thing.
I might join one if it's not too late, though. Drew, let's look into that later, bro.
Man, it's never too late. I got one starting today. One started Friday, but that one's like with my pops, and they old, so it's kind of like it's no clock. So it's like whenever they can remember they're on the clock.
Yeah.
Them boys be having a countdown. Them boys like they get them like 4 minutes.
I like being on the clock this week and get that shit over.
Man, that shit hell no, boy.
Oh,
they put that shit on a minute. Oh no.
No, not
a minute is crazy.
That's how the money league I'm on with some white boys or whatnot. They put it on once if everybody's there, it's on a minute. They getting through it. They ready for dinner. They ready to chill out, like for real.
I need at least 2 minutes.
Bro, that shit, I be drafting so crazy because it's like, they put everybody in the queue, and I just don't be doing shit like that.
Queue.
Yeah.
Hey, that 1 minute shit is real because when I first did it, they had me on the minute. I'm like, man, I'm gonna breeze through this shit. I know who I'm gonna get.
Nah, that shit
hold on, bro. Then if not, auto pick.
That should be stressful, bro.
That shit do be stressful. You gotta know your board.
You think you know who you about to pick, and then somebody take that person right before you.
Like I started a draft last year. My team was not my team. Cause I did maybe like my first 2 picks, then I smoked, and then I was like, niggas on fucking Pokemon Go over here. They go on Instagram. Like I'm on all kind of other shit.
You just vibing after a while.
And I was like, I'm seeing like the ESPN results, like email pop up.
You fuck with that Monopoly Go shit that everybody on?
Cooking niggas.
So it's just like an open. It's like an open big Monopoly board.
Mm-hmm. So you got like dice, same shit, but you can add like you can double up your dice, triple up, quadruple, plus 10, plus 20.
And you just
plus
play
50.
whenever.
Yeah.
So when it's your turn, people gotta wait on you.
Well, it's not like really turns. You just keep going, but you essentially like you attack their boards.
Oh, you attack their boards.
Yeah. So like if they got like shields put up, depending on whatever level they're on, then they can have 4 shields. They might have 3 shields.
Yeah.
You never know, but that's how you double. So if you did like a plus 10 and you destroy somebody's house, you're in like 73 million money as far as money wise and shit like that. So, and you got to cash out on your board in order to go to the next level. So
niggas are addicted to that game, bro.
I just be stacking my dices, then I get on for about like 30 minutes and then clean it up, and then I don't ever leave. I roll a dice until there's no if niggas rob my bank, cool. I don't care. You know what I mean? They take the money as long as you're not destroying my property. That's my biggest thing, because you gotta pay money to fix the
so
property.
they can intentionally destroy your property.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I don't know. People be sending me invites. I'm like, bro, I see how y'all are
that's
hooked on
kind of crazy.
and I'm
That's
not
kinda
even
crazy.
trying to.
Yeah, it's another one of those Candy Crush type games.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them addictive ass.
Very
games.
addictive, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't played it in a while. If anything, I'm doing on my phone game wise, Pokemon Go.
Pokemon.
Yeah, man.
I was
fuck with that
hooked on
shit.
Pokemon Go
When it first
drop,
came
bro.
out, what year was that?
my
Was
God,
16,
that was
wasn't it?
2016.
I remember that shit.
2016. Niggas was pulling up at churches.
The guy was at the Best Buy and right over there in Azalea Square trying to catch some shit.
I went to Best Buy on Rivers trying to catch some shit. It was a Charizard at Walgreens I had to go get one day. Like, that shit was going crazy.
I appreciate it because it really gets you out and about.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. But then people start getting hurt doing that shit. So they have switched it up.
They've evolved it so much. Like this weekend was a very big weekend in Pokemon World. So, even today up until like 6 o'clock is a very big day. They got Mega Rayquaza. So it's like they got Megas now. So in order to like you get your legendary Pokemon, they can now like they evolve essentially. You can Mewtwo has a Mega evolution. You know what I'm saying?
So all right, also you saying the final forms can evolve.
So it's kind of like, you remember Digimon was like,
they had like the Digimons had like the armor and shit on that shit. Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So like Charizard, there's Mega Charizard, but it's Mega X and Y. So there's 2 different Charizards.
Yeah, or like evolution, like Pokemon. Oh, okay, I got you. That shit's on fire.
So it's like today's Mega Rayquaza, which is one of the strongest ones you can really have.
That's a big dog.
Facts.
Yeah, Rayquaza a big dog.
So nigga will be out there at some point. I can't go too crazy. I got a photo shoot to do later today, But yeah, yesterday I was out there for a good while. Out there on the battery, walking around the battery. So it's a good time.
That's what's up. So we gotta talk about this Meek Mill at sneaker event shit, man. What do you think about it? What do you think about, Mo?
I'm gonna be real. Like it's Meek, so you going clown him, but I see both sides. Niggas want to save money, but at the same time, it's like Meek, bruh.
So
like Meek, bro.
Meek was at a sneaker event, and he came up on this guy who was selling the Nike SB4s, the green and
the pine greens,
yeah. And he had them for $500, and Meek was like, "Man, I gotta teach you how to hustle, man. I gotta teach you how to hustle.
I get these for $3.
Yeah, I get these for $3 at the store. You giving me $3. I come back, get you something, get you a promo, and I'm gonna give you the $500 though." So he ended up giving him the $500.
My thing is, where are you getting those for $300?
You think he about to hit on Nike?
What store, Meek? He said store. What store you going to get those for $300
at?
Because I know they on GOAT for about $5-6.
Easy all day. And he wear like a popular size. So
10.5, 11, somewhere around there. Probably
when he's paying $550, $500.
He's not giving up his source, but that means he's going into the mall and they're backdooring that man.
That too.
Yeah, but that shoe came out when?
That shoe came out like February, March.
Okay, yeah. So the stores are cooked.
Oh yeah, he's hit.
He got it. Only way he's getting him is resale.
He lucky he ain't at Flight Club. They right would have hit him for 15.
Easy.
Flight Club, he's paying at least 8 for that shoe.
Yeah, at least 8. Then you had the video with Jim Jones. Them dudes gave him a free pair of Travis Scott's. Ones. And then you had the dude, and Meek went to somebody else's table, and he sold them like what, 3 pairs of SBs for 100 or some shit like that?
Yeah, he was like, I got he was like 100 for you for SBs and shit like that. He was getting off too. Like he was getting like $300 SBs for 100. He was like, yo, like I'm just trying to spend $100 on each shoe. He was like, yeah, can I get these? Can I get these? He's like, yo, this is all I got. This is my thing.
That's celebrity intimidation, bro.
that's what it is. It's like, bro,
that shit is.
like, bro, you're walking up to me. You got like $5K in your hand. Now, I don't pocket watch nobody, but it's like, bro,
we can see it. It's all hundreds.
like, come on, bro. I listen to your music. You rap about 10 watches a verse. I know you got money, bro. Why are you trying to haggle me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I get both sides. Like, I want to keep as much money as I can, and I see the resellers want to they price. But it's like, damn, bro. Like, why you trying to do me like that, man?
Meek is not giving him no promo if he's.
You're not giving me no commercial, bro. You're not giving me no commercial, bro.
You're not doing that. Let's just keep it
because he doesn't feel like he did himself a favor. Like he didn't get a favor out of the situation, even though he paid $500 for it.
He's trying to have his cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because my whole thing was this: if you gonna give him the 500, you should even have said 300 off rip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, all right,
the commercial, he said a commercial like hanging a carrot, like, yo, like I would have did this for you. He wasn't gonna do
respect people prices.
Yeah, your price is your price.
Artists do it with us when it come to they merch, they music and all type of shit. I can't they concert ticket sales.
I can't go on TravisScott.com and be like, hey man, I know you about to drop these ones next week. I just got 100 for them.
No,
let me teach you how to hustle, Travis Scott.
No, that wouldn't happen.
But also, I feel like it's a convention, so he could have gone to anybody else's table.
Yeah.
But you wanted to hassle this man. You know, I'm sure somebody else has these shoes out there. You know what I mean? So it just looked crazy to even do that shit. Because if you was able to get 3 pairs of shoes for 100 each, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure somebody else, you could have did this shit in a more player way or a more non-crazy, cringy way that you did it.
He bought an ass of shoes, though. He had like 3 hefty bags full of shoes. He bought a lot of shit.
That's crazy.
So you plan, but my thing is, you come to this convention because it's a fucking convention. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are here to sell a product. Mm-hmm. So why are you here? Like, I get it, but it's a marketplace.
You in a marketplace,
100%. So whatever their price is, and if somebody comes to you and asks for a verse and say, all I got is 300. But I'm gonna pay you the 500, nigga. You're not even entertaining that conversation.
He probably not even gonna want to do that verse again.
He's not going to do that.
He's not going to do the verse.
He's
not going to do the verse.
He's not. So
that's the perfect analogy, niggas. Your price for your verse, you're not coming off that.
You're not,
unless you want to. You're not gonna let nobody approach you, but like, hey, I only got this for your verse. Nah, you're not gonna do that.
You're gonna feel played. So how you think that man feels? He probably had to hustle up for them shoes. Probably kicked a little kid down for them shoes. You know, them boy really
camped
give it
out
up.
somewhere 15 hours.
And also, a lot of people be out there because you don't know what their situation is. They could be selling shoes or, pay some bills off, get a crib. Yeah. That's their livelihood. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's their livelihood. Mm-hmm. That is their motherfucking
Now, if you
livelihood.
did this to get to know the guy first and then be like, all right, well, I see this is what you got going on. This is what I can do for you. You know what I mean? As who I am, I would like to help you out. Now, that can come off of you saying, like, giving him a list of things that he can do for his business once you already get to 5 seconds of a conversation with the fucking guy. You know what I mean? Now you can really he might even give you them shoes for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have really talked this man on some, like, spiritual shit. He might really need that shit. You know what I'm saying? That 500. So
everything's about a trade-off.
Facts.
Everybody's out there for themselves trying to get what they think. Meek would have to convince me with some shit like that I could give you the shoe for 3. If not, it's a 5. But a lot of people, that's why I say the celebrity intimidation is real. Mm-hmm. A lot of people probably would have folded because it's Meek.
But also, he looked kind of like Hispanics and older gentlemen, so he really
he did look older.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, I don't even know who you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, 500, dog.
Who's this?
You're probably right.
Yeah,
you're probably right.
Girl, there's a bunch of cameras around you, bro.
Because a young kid, the young white boy who's holding the SBs, he know who Meek Mill is. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So a lot of them would have folded and been like, nah, I get. Someone probably would have given the shit for free.
Pictures. Your Instagram was going crazy as a kid selling shoes, dog. Oh, I got Meek shopping with me. Y'all need to shop with me. You see what I'm saying?
Like, getting the photo and all that shit. Yeah.
This older Hispanic gentleman, brother, 500, bro.
500.
I got a family.
I just about to say that.
I got a whole family.
I got 6 kids.
I got 6 kids in this crib, and I gotta buy food, nigga.
Where was this located at?
I I think that one was in Atlanta.
It might have been Atlanta, yeah. Because Jim Jones was there too, right? So it definitely was a big city.
I think that was Atlanta.
That might have been up there.
Yeah, man, that boy tripping.
And especially you know what the market is for sneakers right now. Anyway,
Stupid.
You get what I'm saying?
Nigga, you want niggas to take an L for what? That's my thing. For what? What if?
Because he said so.
Entitled, because you feel entitled. I need to take an L on my product.
And niggas already taking the L's on release day.
All right.
And in the aftermarket.
All right.
First off, because they already did the breakdown for this shit. If you camping out for this shoe and you say like you even camping out or you hit online, the amount of time that you exerting to get that shoe, you already at a loss. You already operating at a loss because that time is outweighs the value of the shoe off top. Like niggas was spending 10 hours setting up bots or camping out somewhere. You gonna get some money like in return, but it's like, bro, like what else could you have done with that 10 hours? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
not what it used to be.
It's not what it used to be, bro. I like to say that.
Yeah,
no, it really is not.
You're exhausting a lot more time when you start doing that shit, bro. Facts.
But niggas are buying bots for real. And that's just a real thing. So to even think of like,
so niggas is still purchasing the bots till this day.
oh fuck
No,
yeah.
the bots that's here
forever.
to stay.
That's
So there's nothing they can do about them shit.
Man, they keep
no.
saying they can, but they ain't nothing they can.
You
My
remember-
thing is, I don't even think they want to do anything about the bots because
gotta
if you're at Nike, why would I stop myself from guaranteed sales?
Mm-hmm.
A bot is a guaranteed sale, no matter how you feel about it. All Nike got to do is put this shit out and not give a damn. It's going to be gone.
They're gonna pay the price
They're
anyways.
They're going to pay the price.
Yeah.
They Nike main thing is selling them at their price point. Whatever happens after that is that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the school system couldn't stop proxy from niggas getting through.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. They was blocking proxies. We had a new proxy, but
Every week.
Every week we had proxies, and that paper was going, hey, this is the new proxy. All right.
Fucking gambling apps, same shit.
Same shit.
They pop up one
That's
day,
the
they
same.
terminate
No,
the
you
next,
right.
and then boom.
I remember the very first gambling site. I don't remember the first gambling site. That's how many sites I
It's
used.
been so
That's
many.
what I'm saying. But I do remember like the first gambling site I had. That shit was gone like a week and a half. My uncle was, oh, don't worry about that. We on something else. I was like, oh, already?
See?
He was like, yeah, nigga, like this is it. Like,
Technology, man, they can't stop it.
yeah, you can't stop
You
this
just
shit.
can't.
Bro.
And now that they have bots that really are doing Instagram pulls, SoundCloud pulls,
Facts.
YouTube pulls, I mean, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, that's why we're in AI stage now. 2024 AI is gonna be crazy. You know
That's a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Like you can tell your fucking computer, hey yo, bid on these shoes, like bid on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
An AI bot is fucking crazy.
I mean, essentially, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
they working for you.
They programmed to do this and that. Like as soon as 10 a.m. hit, auto checkout, bam, that's it.
That's crazy, dog.
That's
I thought they had got like a.
And it's integrated into the computer system, so it's not like you can beat this shit. Like you can't pick up your phone at 10 a.m. and beat the computer. It's already in the computer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's already set to go on Nike.com and auto checkout. Like
all they can do is upgrade their firewalls to try to block them shit out. But again,
they
people just
outnumbered.
evolve, yeah.
Them people outnumbered,
They
bro.
just evolve and it just continues. It's an ongoing cycle. You're forever going to have to be up against real life people and fake ass people with real life people behind it.
I can see how Nike will be part of that because it's guaranteed money.
Oh, for sure.
Guaranteed
They
money,
don't give a fuck.
I mean, they were a part of it. Remember that shit with the lady that
kid.
was like the VP for Nike, and her
her
come to
son
find
had
out,
the
shoe.
her son
She
had
got
a,
fired behind that shit.
Her
didn't
son
she?
had no. She stepped down. She didn't even get fired. She stepped down.
Oh, she stepped down.
So I think she worked
She got
for
out
another,
in front of it.
She worked for another company now, but yeah, come to find out, her son had like a warehouse full of releases. Like
we seen the pics. I remember the pics now. Yeah,
and they only found out because her credit card was the front money for it. She had the son was using her black card. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah, I remember that.
And it probably was one of them hating ass kids that snitched. And thank you.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to him, whoever did that, because we probably would have never known. This man could have been probably a millionaire now, if not already. You know, his mom.
I'm pretty sure he probably still going.
I mean, because his little shop had looked like he's by a pool or some shit, like in California or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little shed or something.
That
like
was a big ass shed.
It was nice.
It was basically like a garage shed,
Facts.
but he just had it all shoes,
all shoes.
all off-white fives and All kind of shit in there.
Stupid shit, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, that's tough, man. That's a tough cookie to niggas that really are trying to get a pair of shoes because they really want a pair of shoes.
Yeah, don't try to hit me with no fake hustle and motivation shit, man.
Man,
Get
I just want to wear this shit to the club, nigga. Get on my face. That'd be my thing, bro. I just want to wear this shit. You know, when I'm on camera, I just want to have, we just want to look nice and sound like, God damn, nigga, like. I'm not trying to hear that you need money for this or shit. I just want to buy this at retail. Like,
no, you're right. You're right. I'm trying to hear that shit. So in comparison with that, the whole Cool Key case. Mm-hmm. So initially it had came out that he had lost his case, but that was a false report. So apparently it was two dudes who was associated with him.
It's him and a dude named David Weeks. So they both of them they in business together, and they had separate lawsuits against themselves.
Oh,
and his partner was the one who got to do all those stipulations that they had put out. But the initial report came out that it was Key that had to do all that.
So his case is still ongoing, basically.
His case is still ongoing.
I think it's gonna get to a point he's gonna have to do some. Dog, look, we just seen them shits that Geiger put out. Them
shits still look like forces to me, bro.
Them look like some
the soul.
Them look like some
like the soul
don't look like a Nike.
A tad bit different from this.
It is different from that though.
It look a tad bit different, but like the paneling.
But what he used to have,
that was an Air Force One.
That's what I'm saying. I think Cool Key's gonna have to definitely switch some shit up.
He can switch. I see him switching up a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna stop nothing though, because he already established.
I mean, he's gonna keep his logo and anything, all that, but the molds are gonna switch up though.
This is what I think is gonna happen. I feel like because out of all the people that has made like shoes like that, I feel like that's gonna make the original ones that he had shoot up in value for him. We don't wear them, but a lot of people do wear them. No. So it's like,
but he won't be able to make that mold no more.
No, not that mold.
So you think he'll get more money based off of
on the secondary market? I don't know if he still got a lot of those shoes left, but I know he do got a warehouse.
How can he get them off in the secondary market?
I mean, he don't necessarily got to go in the stores and sell them. People will buy them. You just get somebody else to sell them for him.
Nah, you're right. You make a good point.
Yeah. You're
right. I mean, but this whole shit, I mean, we spoke about this before, and your whole thing is like Nike keeping the energy across. I mean, you saw Bate, Geiger. I knew he was up next. Like, they really not playing. And I think what a lot of people underestimate these companies, this go across the whole board. They let you do this shit for years.
Yeah, they built a case.
They got time though.
Because they got nothing but time. It's not like they losing money.
That's what they do.
It's not like you can argue them when it's time to go to court.
They hit you with that initial like contact, like, hey, like let's.
That's the thing. I heard they be getting warnings.
Man, they know everybody get a warning. They're like, hey, like let's try to figure this out. You keep going, they just gonna let that shit build up.
Yeah, same shit with the boys from Fresh Fit.
I just was gonna get on that in a minute. Yeah, you beat me to it, but with Cool Key. I look at it like, cause I don't rock dog shit, but my whole thing is his shit just be exactly to the T. So my thing is for him, what exactly are you arguing? It's like with Geiger, it's the same shit. It's like, what are you arguing? Cause you're gonna have to fold.
My thing is, I think that's just more so like what else can they really say? Like they not just gonna come out and be like, all right, y'all right. Like I'm a bend the knee. They still business owners at the end of the day, so they still gonna, try to fight the fight.
It's the pride and the ego.
Yeah, that's what I think that is.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like Fifth Mall, if there's other malls like Fifth in Atlanta, those are privately owned stores and shit like that. So he can go in there and be like, hey, can I sell my shoe here?
Yeah.
I think the Arab stores is definitely privately owned, stuff like that. Like I could see him going that route to finish out, the product that he has currently, unless that's in the lawsuit that, hey man, you got to burn the rest of these shit.
Mm-hmm. I can see him just going to resale shops. I was in a resale shop when I was in Georgia last week. They had like 3 rows of Cool Keys. So yeah,
I've never seen it in anywhere other than people's feet, and I figured they just get it.
Yeah, I never seen them in stores, Mo.
Shit, Cola Kids got Cool Keys.
I just about to ask you, do they have? They got them in there?
Yeah, them shits be in resale shops, bro. Like.
Interesting.
Dog be I done seen celebs rocking shit now. Like he gets support.
He just drop a Biggie collab.
My thing is just the egregious copying. That just be my thing, bro. Like hey, you different because you've always stood like consistent. Like you've been rocking Bape, all that shit. You don't really be tripping. My thing just be the egregious like, and then they have backlash. It's like, bro, how you gonna have? They have a reason to have. Nike has a reason to have a gripe. That just be my thing. Now it was a time where Mo had thought like, dang, like they ain't doing this for bait, but they let these niggas build this shit up. And then Nigo, he's so fucking slick because he done got, and didn't he just have don't he got a partnership or something recently?
He got they announced a upcoming collab with Nike
okay.
that he got, but they didn't release nothing else.
Okay, yet. Drew, you see the shit? But he was able to wiggle himself out. So it's not like they don't know. They know better.
He sold Bape. He sold his stake in Bape in like I think 2011, 2012.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been some time since he's been separated from Bape itself.
Hey, man. All I can say is, man, just you gotta pick your battles, man. That's all I can say. Because my thing is try to finesse that shit into a partnership or something. But like, bro, give me a job at your headquarters or something.
I mean,
get on the design team or something.
I get that too.
Because I'm saying if the result is like Nike come for everything, all like, you know, because they did that with Bait.
Yeah.
They getting all they pros, all that shit. It's like, all right, bro, you done did all this, like, let me get on the design team or some shit.
Thing is, like them dudes be feeling like they build enough equity in themselves to where, you know,
they can go toe to toe.
Yeah, cause like I say, he just dropped a collab with Biggie Estate. He got a Biggie collab just dropped.
I did hear about that.
He's been doing he of course he had the Black College line that he had going that been doing real good. It's like they feel. I'm just speaking on. I'm just assuming they might feel like they have enough equity within themselves as creatives that Nike should just want to collab with them, but it don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't.
They want to flex their muscles too.
Yeah.
I look at Nike as America to the world.
Yeah.
Like the bully on the block.
Yeah.
Essentially. Like they essentially be acting like the bully.
The thing is, like, you can't really say they bullying because it's like at the end of the day you using their shit. So it's like, you know, I just respect the fact that I just like the shoe, like, you know.
No,
I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like you like the shoe, yeah.
I understand what it is. Like it's a bite at the end of the day.
How much you think Kanye Bape's going for right now?
Kanye Bape's if a dash stock pair, like at least 2,000, at least 2,000 to 3,000.
2K? I was thinking like around 4 or 5.
It depends. It really depends on the size. A lot of them shits was peeling over time too, like just from being put up somewhere for so long. So it really depends on condition and what size you in. But if you buy a dash stock pair, you gonna spend at least $2,500.
That's crazy, bro. But yeah, Fresh and Fit, man. You know, y'all know that Fresh and Fit podcast. You know, the lame niggas who having all the girls on their show packed up in that little small area, doing the typical men versus women relationship is high value that
Degrading black women and shit.
Degrading black women and shit.
Pussy niggas got their water cut off, Mike.
Pussy niggas got their water cut off by YouTube, and now
niggas was crying.
Now they on their YouTube crying and shit.
Niggas was crying and
talking about, oh, it wasn't. You know, it made me feel good to see the letters from y'all and the message from y'all. Oh, you know, my girlfriend is doing. Nigga, y'all was on some, and that's another. Again, that was another company letting y'all sit there, build all this shit up. And I didn't even know they got a warning from YouTube.
Oh, they did?
They got a warning from YouTube.
They probably got several.
They got a warning from YouTube. Like, bro, you don't think YouTube employ a bunch of women? Yeah. A different lot of backgrounds of women? And you up here, you putting out this type of content. Now you up here, you crying. But no, y'all businessmen, right? Y'all talk about like how y'all businessmen, y'all how men need to get up here, you know, sit down for 6 months, get you a LLC, go buy this, and you can do this. And now all of a sudden, now you crying.
I don't like hood booger black women. Now you're a loser, nigga.
Y'all losers. Y'all didn't know how to get no pussy off the strength of your own mouthpiece. And all type of shit. You never had women like you off the strength of you. So I never fuck with the platform. I never complained about the platform, but I did find some like, yeah, like fuck them niggas. Yeah. When they were got cut off. And what's more gangster, YouTube not even shutting their page down. They keeping it up and letting them record.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they under something else now, as far as like trying to
carry your ass somewhere
else. They essentially they took the revenue away.
YouTube partnership.
So if you want to make money, find it some other way, but you can keep your shit up here. You know what I'm saying?
You can work on this block for free, nigga.
You walk on this block for free, and you got to think, bro. You got to think of how much money they was racking in from that shit. It's like, bro, like, any company is entitled to like, nah, this is it. We not doing this.
See, like they had, because they was doing live streaming, so it was like, so it was like people would be like, I want to send $100 in.
Super chats. They said all that shit is off.
Yeah. So it'd be like, yo, this girl right here in the blonde hair, I just want to say you're ugly as fuck. Like, or something like that. So they'll pay $100 to degrade this woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a nasty platform to even.
Dweeb ass niggas was buying jewelry and shit out this shit. Now let's see how long y'all got them chains now, nigga.
So I thought it was quite interesting because I'm not sure who's who. I mean, I've literally never watched none of their content. I watched ABBA and Preach, and there was some hating shit towards ABBA and Preach. But they covered just the whole situation. You got to remember, like, I remember the shit circulating when they was hopping around, acting like monkeys inside their little small studio. And then also when he had the little KKK.
That's the last thing I saw. I was like, oh, what the fuck is
like,
this?
you see what I'm saying? Like, doing crazy behavior.
I know they went viral like a month and a half ago because they had like a white supremacist, but they had like a bunch of black women with them and shit like that, flirting with them and shit. And I'm like, bro,
that was the last one that I remember seeing across
I was
the
like,
TL.
bro, what is this, man?
Yeah,
like,
and see, so I'm not sure. He doesn't appear to be black. He looks.
He's
more
a
like,
Middle Eastern nigga.
Yeah, he looks more Indian or something.
I think he's mixed. Like his mom or dad's Indian, his mom is black or some shit like that. One of the two, some shit like. Then they got the other black dude. He looked like a loser.
They both dweeb ass.
They both losers.
Yeah. So, Buddy was working for Secret Service, doing some kind of.
He's
shit
an Asian.
like that.
Yeah.
So it's like they called him up and was like, "Hey man, you can't. Essentially, we see what the fuck y'all got going on. You got to either pick your job or be a YouTuber. Like you can't do both because of what the fuck you're putting out." So that was the first time you should have been like, "All right, maybe I need to
check up my content."
Yeah, like let me scale back. But they wasn't even on that point. It was clearly because they gave you an ultimatum, like, hey, either you're gonna work here or you're not gonna work here. And I mean, anybody should bet on themselves. I feel like everybody should bet on themselves. So, but again, I feel like betting on yourself, you're also giving out good product and good work. Yeah. So
you got good intentions.
Right. Yeah. And this is the type of shit that you're putting out, and it's crazy.
Just spewing negativity, man.
Come on, man. Like, it's already the stigma of we do not support women, men as in general, but especially black men.
Yeah.
But,
that's what that red pill shit is like in a nutshell, though. Yeah. Like, that whole, like, I think they call it red pills universe or something.
Yeah, it got
it's
a name
lot.
for
it's a lot of characters within that realm besides Fresh and Fit, but yeah.
Never heard of that.
I mean,
it's a thing, Drew.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And that also pushed the narrative about podcasting. Unfortunately, for me, it was always like, man, more y'all complain about, the more attention you giving them. But them niggas built up a platform off that shit, and that helped push more of the narrative post the pandemic. All these things on podcasts. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Oh, defund black men with podcasts. Defund.
They was like the main
they was the
culprits behind that.
They was the main culprits behind that shit. Yep. Because they had a big one about a year and a half ago that was going viral. Like
that
was
the one. They had Shorty the rapper. Asian doll was on there.
That's what it was.
Yeah, she was like, nigga, like, why y'all talking to these women like that? And they was like, dude, the saying dudes like, you can leave, you can get the fuck on.
That was that shit.
She was like, nigga, you lame as hell. She left. Mm-hmm. That was fresh. That was fresh and fit. Yeah,
I do remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that. But that's still, that's goofy behavior, bro. Mm-hmm. Like it's just goofy. But big up YouTube for doing their thug this on
man.
that
Shouts
one.
out YouTube, man. We gonna be y'all should just come and give us the partnership all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boost us up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like,
But that's the thing though with these companies, bro. They have a lot of leeway, all the power to say, no, fuck y'all. We not playing that. Mm-hmm. And I think that was spearheaded by a lot of, because you don't know who's head of certain divisions in YouTube. A lot of it could be women. Now the women got to sit up here and cut checks while seeing this shit.
I'm pretty sure they named.
You see what I'm saying?
They podcast probably came up on a few like conference calls.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, we getting a lot of reports about these dudes, and like you said, you don't know who's sitting in on these conference calls. That shit could be 80% women. Mm-hmm. That shit could be 90% women. The motherfucker who even initiated the call could have been a woman. They cover like
the person who probably initiated the YouTube partnership. Monetization partnership is probably a woman.
And now they probably like, damn, I made a mistake. Let me cut this shit off.
Dog, she's well within her rights to be like, oh, I gotta write a check to
this?
No.
Not on this platform.
Not on this platform.
Take that shit to Twitch or something, nigga.
What they and Dad say? Not in Harlem.
Yeah.
Not in Harlem, but I mean, I think it just speaks to, we gotta start, weeding these motherfuckers out, man. But I think with time, I think we're starting to see a lot of this shit like play itself out. A lot of shit ain't long lasting. I think these niggas are coming in for a year but you gotta think 2020, 2021. In the moment, we thinking, man, this shit here to stay. A lot of this shit is getting packed the fuck up.
Oh, see, the thing is, a lot of shit was created 2020. So
Exactly.
you're talking 3 years removed. Yeah. That's 3 years of people processing, paperwork, checks being cut, all kind of shit.
And it's like, for what it's worth, they should probably be getting reported every time they drop.
Oh, for sure. But they also been cleaning up these niggas who've been dropping these stimulus checks. So a lot of people who were dropping stimulus shit started podcasting. So they got these equipments and they got the studio space and they got all this other shit. That's probably under investigation because they're in PPP fraud. You see what I'm saying? So 2020, like I said, bro, it was crazy. And I know for a fact they started 2020. So it's like, y'all had a 3-year run. You ran, I think they was like maybe number 2 as far as like the money bringing in on YouTube for potting. So it's like.
Yeah, they had a huge following.
Yeah.
Well, get y'all business shit up. Y'all businessmen. That's what y'all say. Y'all businessmen.
Yeah.
But speaking of that PPP fraud, y'all saw it was like 836 million. And PPP fraud, like they coming after people, bro. I seen this one lady down in Miami, white lady, found guilty. I think hers was like, it was in the millions for sure.
And she got what, like 3.5 years?
Something like that. It might have been longer.
I don't think it was long. She a white woman.
Hey man, like again, 3 years removed. Y'all niggas went out there, got them PPP loans, didn't start no business. Don't got no records to show for it. Because y'all remember the girl, she was on Twitter talking about something, man, they coming after me, and she started a GoFundMe. Like, how you gonna start a fucking GoFundMe for your PPP loan?
That's crazy.
Why you ain't start a business and started racking in money? Y'all niggas thought y'all was getting over? Don't play with Uncle Sam, dog. Yeah, don't play with Uncle Sam.
They cleaned up the city, man. That was a crazy time on the book, boy. Woo. Lord.
I heard that all that wasn't for that though. It was like a multitude. I mean,
they said whatever it said fraud and all that shit. That's what it was for. But it was a lot of other.
It was a lot of
charges,
other shit though.
But that was a time on the book.
Yeah, it was a lot going. It was a lot going on. Around
Niggas went to snatch this shit up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But the key word here is loan.
Gotta pay it back
with interest. Niggas wasn't even making no legit businesses, dog. Niggas just had they name LLC.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Driving Ferrari, Benz.
Man.
New spot. Mama ice out. It's crazy. They coming for all that.
Niggas got that shit and went and got Ferraris. That's wild.
The thing the little white girl did. The one Mike was just talking about. They got
Ferraris, Lambo.
Cars. Yeah, man. They always go drop a car. Always.
Off top.
Off top, they get in the car. All top, they get in the car.
And you gonna put it in this business name too? Okay, yeah, they're taking this because it's fake.
Yeah. It's gonna be more to come out. Y'all know Baby Blue just got out last year from Pretty Ricky. He had to do a year and a half.
That went by quick.
Mm-hmm. I think he got out early. But he had to go sit down, PPP fraud.
Hush Puppy over there doing his dudes. They typing for them boy, man.
He on some next level shit though.
He probably helping them boy clean this shit up.
Hush Puppy broke my heart, man. He cooperating, man.
Who was the other big nigga with the fire stick nigga?
Omni
Hellcat, that was his name? Yeah, he do the fire stick shit, right? Mm-hmm. He got jammed up, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to. I think he had to do like 3.5.
Hey, I don't know that buddy on Twitter who doing the movies, sharing all the movies on Twitter, like full movies.
All the full movies on Twitter. He
stopped, didn't he?
Nah.
He's still going.
Yeah. He just leaked the new teams on the new Turtles.
He's
movie.
going to jail.
Like the whole Turtles movie.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail, bro.
Definitely, they got time.
But they already took his shit down before.
Nah, the nigga pop
and
right
he's
back
still
up.
Popping back. Oh yeah, he's going.
My thing is this, bro. It's whole websites you can just go do that. Why are you risking your freedom
on Twitter at that?
On Twitter, like, you know what I'm saying?
The biggest open. This ain't like no dark web shit. You're on one of the biggest platforms putting this shit out here. He's going to fucking jail.
He got with the Twitter blue shit, so he can.
Yes, you could do. You could do a max. You could do 4 hours if you want.
Yeah, like he tripping.
Yeah, like, so that means you're paying a monthly subscription. That means credit card, bank information.
That's
all
what
of
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
He's done. Because he leaked the Black Panther movie when it came out, and they took that shit down like the next day.
Unless he jugging that shit with that way too, but even then that get tricky too. So that's all I can really say. So,
that nigga's going to fucking jail.
All that for what? You know what I'm saying? Like
you're not where you getting the money at because you're leaking the shit for free. Like I don't know, man. he must know something we don't. So
Unless
That
he's
nigga
just
better
sending
stop
people
playing,
movies,
bro.
man. They can send him
He better
bootleg
stop
movies
playing.
via email, via WeTransfer. You get your movie.
This
That's
nigga said
wild.
we transfer.
$10 a pop.
Dog, I thought he stopped. I hadn't seen him on my TL.
nah,
Nah,
because he had a different page now.
I just watched the Jackie Chan.
Oh,
movie.
so they shut his page down and he got a new one.
He got it.
He's cooked.
I just saw him leak the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He's
movie.
cooked. He might do 10 behind that.
Definitely know a nigga downtown who did. He did about 10. But he was also backed up on child support, so I don't know if that was a part of it or whatnot. But he was right there on the corner before. This was when the car wash was where Rodney Scott's was.
Oh yeah, that was a minute ago.
Oh, damn. So what year we talking? What year was that?
Shit, at least 2011, 2012. Yeah, that was a minute ago.
This was.
And the internet definitely wasn't then what it is now.
Nah, I mean, but no, actually, this probably was 2000. He probably got back up like 05, 06.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah. Bro,
Yeah,
out
that's
now.
madness.
He tried to come back on when he got back out, but he could not. He was just selling like fragrances and like oils and shit like
yeah,
that.
man,
Like
that's kind of
they couldn't sell no CDs. But I remember I used to fucking get three for 10, 3 for 20 or some shit like that.
We had a dude on Ashley Phosphate like that who had a huge tent. He was selling DVDs and CDs and shit. Man, those are the good old days, man. He had a huge tent. We was, like you say, 3 for 10, 3 for 10.
Yeah.
He'll cut you a deal sometime. I remember he gave me 5 DVDs for $10. I'm talking about Smack DVDs and shit. Like, those are the good old days.
Facts, man.
Hey, man, y'all niggas who got that PPP fraud, better figure something out, man.
They coming for you.
Because they coming, and this ain't over. You're going to see more people getting locked up probably 2024, 2025. They letting y'all niggas build this shit up, man.
I think it's gonna be another 5 years before they really get a hold of like
Oh,
how
yes.
much money has been spent.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Definitely. So, we got to get on Irv Gotti, man. Irv Gotti made some, in my opinion, some disrespectful comments towards Dame Dash, man, on his latest Drink Champs episode. You know what's so crazy? Because when I seen Irv on Drink Champs, I was like, bro, he was just on this bitch 4 months ago. My nigga, that was exactly a year ago with all that shit. That just speaks to how fast fucking time be going. I thought that shit was like February, Mo.
Nah, that was last year.
That was last year, August, when Irv Gotti was on that shit. So, Nori was asking him about, you think about Dame Dash and, the whole Rockefeller. Basically, it was all centered around that. And Irv Gotti was on some shit like,
Hove didn't need nobody.
Hove ain't need nobody. You know what I'm saying?
They was
like,
just there for the ride.
Hove was making the beats and, he was in there listening to the beats and making the records and all that, Dame was there for the ride. It was a good ride. But you could tell when Nori asked him that question, he already had gave an answer earlier centered around Dame. So it was like he didn't want to really talk about him, but Nori be instigating shit,
It's
bruh.
just like Gilly asking Budden about tax tone.
The same shit. And I don't think here's what I say. I think when these guys do that shit, they have it in their mind as content. So they probably but they're lacing it with content as far as being harmless. But it is harmful. You see what I'm saying? Because you're creating a narrative about something that's honestly damn near 20 years removed. We know these niggas don't talk to each other.
And it should just not true.
Dame has already done spoke about this shit personally.
Yeah.
So why are you even asking somebody else about this shit?
Dame has been on that platform and spoke about his time there. But for Irv, I just think it was nasty in saying that because it's like it's well documented that Dame was never a producer. Like that's never his lane. Business and business dealings is Dame Dash lane, and we all know Dame Dash gave it up 1,000% as far as his business dealings for Rockefeller Records. That's well documented. That's just what it is. So
it's like to say Jay would have been where he was without Dame. I can't see that.
I can't say that, bro.
Because they both
played integral parts in building up Rockefeller.
Now, however you want to divvy out that percentage that's y'all debate.
But
it was needed.
That man wasn't just sitting around there.
Yeah, Jay wasn't business savvy with Rockefeller like how Dame was at that time. They all three of them started that label. You see what I'm saying? Everybody played an important piece. We seen the documentaries. We seen them behind the scenes work. Jay probably doesn't have certain dealings or certain tours without Dame pushing the issue. or we don't have certain record deals in place without Dame pushing the issue. We don't have certain artists because Jay, we got to think about it. Jay was focused more so on himself. Granted, he was trying to get himself off the ground. We probably don't have a Memphis Bleak with Rockefeller. We probably don't have a Beanie Siegel with Rockefeller. We probably don't have a Kanye West without Dame. You see what I'm saying? No, he plays in a... So to say he went along for the ride, and I don't like how... Let's say hypothetically saying he was along for the ride. What's wrong with that? I don't think we should have a negative connotation, even if that is the case. I don't think that's a bad thing, but he still played a very important part. We saw where Dame went. We saw where Jay went. And I like how niggas like to leave out the part where Dame said he started getting to a point with Rockefeller where he wanted to transition away from music. He was trying to do other shit. Mm-hmm. Jay wanted to stay within the, the realms of music. Happens. But to say that the nigga was just along for the ride, bro, that was some fuck shit.
Yeah, that was.
That was some bullshit.
If you got a personal gripe with that man, just say that. But don't try to. You can't reduce that man his role within the legacy.
Because how would you feel if somebody say, "Oh yeah, well you was just along the ride for Ja"? Mm-hmm. We could say that Ja would have been where he was without you.
Exactly.
So I can't say Jay would have been where he been without Dame. It don't work like that. Like Rockefeller is a very big important piece to this hip hop shit, and you can't mention Rockefeller. I don't think you could tell Jay's story without Dame.
You can't. So that's not a nigga that just there for the ride.
Hell no. He wasn't no poo putt nigga going to the corner getting some water or some shit for baseline studio sessions and shit. No.
When I go back and I watch Streets is watching DVD or the cassette tape, I see Dame Dash in the Where I'm From video. I see Dame Dash in them first videos and shit like that. I see Dame Dash right there. What bigs too? So I can't reduce none of them.
And it would be the same thing for Dame on his side. I feel like you can't tell Dame's story without Jay. Both of them are in their stories. You can't have one without the other.
That's just what it is.
Because both of them fed off each other. Both of them had very integral pieces to their career, bro.
But that's just what it is, man. And to get on these platforms and try to lie or tell a different way, like, nah, that's not right.
No, it's not right at all. And I need Nori to stop instigating shit like that, bro. Like, it's not... Like, I get it, my nigga, you have a certain platform, you got certain questions, but I feel like that's a story that we kind of like, we got to let that shit go.
Yeah, that shit go, man. And the thing is, Dame be trying to not to talk about that shit.
I don't never see Dame talk about that shit for real, to be honest with you.
They be putting it on Dame, like, yo, like, what's up with this? What's up with that? And be like, bro, like, how like, it's lazy. It's kind of lazy journalism on y'all to just want to keep asking this man.
I think also Dame gets the raw deal because Jay is the biggest star in the equation.
And he
in
don't
terms
talk.
of how it broke up. Because even me as a young teen, when that shit went down, I kind of was looking at Dame a certain type of way.
Right.
When that shit happened, I'm like, damn, bro, like, it's The Rock. You see what I'm saying? Like, you screaming on execs, and now y'all done broke up, and da-da-da-da, and all this other shit.
It looked like it's his fault.
It looked like it's his fault. But when essentially niggas just had different views, and it happens sometimes.
And his Dame was just he's just more passionate about the business and wanting to fight for the artist. Mm-hmm. That's just what it was. Like you say, Hov was just more focused on his legacy, building up his legacy. He left, and I think it's just people that misunderstood the dynamic. Dame focus was Rockefeller and the artist on the label. Hov, yes, he was Rockefeller. He collabed with the artist on Rockefeller.
He was trying to extend his tree branches as far as businesses and all that shit.
Right, but when it come down to the artistry, Hov is about Hov.
Hov is about Hov.
And that's just what it is. Like, I think people just misunderstood that.
I mean, it was like even when we looked at Kanye's doc, he doesn't get that verse on Blueprint 2 without actually going in the studio with Jay, be like, yo, it's not like Jay was like, hey, bro, like, I know you trying to do your rapping thing. Let me get you a verse.
He had to fight for that.
He had to fight for the fucking verse.
He had to fight for that verse, yeah.
So let's just say he just walked by the studio that day. Jay's not like, hey, yo, come in here real quick. Like, lay some shit down for me.
It's documented on that documentary that Dame was way more inviting in that situation than Hov. That's just what it is.
We don't get College Dropout without Dame.
That's just what it is.
And that album was almost 2 years late.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no, bro. Dame Dash was never just on a ride when it came to Rockefeller and Jay-Z's career. No, bro. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Don't tell no lie like that.
It's a lie, bro. And I think we had us as a culture, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta get out of that, like, because we preach one thing and then we do goofy shit like this.
We do a lot of self-destruction type shit, man. Like, you just sent me this shit about niggas trying to rap at 30, and the nigga was basically saying like, people in that demographic not going to care. That's not true.
It's not.
That's not true at all. Like, if anything, niggas need music that they can relate to in that stage of their life.
Yeah.
So to say that they not going to
There's nothing wrong with starting to rap at 30.
It
just got to be good. You got to take your craft serious.
It got to be relatable.
Yeah.
It got to make sense. Like,
bro, everything is a quote unquote young man's game, but there is a place
there's
for
places,
both.
There's pockets for everybody.
Bro, the 20 to 24-year-old don't know everything.
They don't. They could learn something. Listen to the 30-year-old rapper.
Bro, Jay-Z was 31 when Blueprint 2 dropped. What are we talking about? He was 31 when Blueprint dropped.
That's why I was like, that's when you said, I was like, this is what's wrong now.
Yeah, that wasn't Jay's starting point, but he was like, bro, like he was still rapping. That was his peak at 31.
Yeah.
His peak level of rapping. Let's even go to Blueprint. Black Album. He was 33.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so if you start to rap at 30, yeah, it's some niggas out here who can relate to you. It just got to be good music.
He says that in the rhyme. He's like, it took me 25 years to find my path.
Now, how you dress up your persona, that's different. Now, if you out here, you trying to be like the 19, 20-year-old at 30, that's not
going to register.
That's not going to register.
That's not going to register.
It's not going to make sense.
If you 34, 35, and you out here wearing shiesty masks and shit like that on that young shit, that's the niggas that you need to be talking to. But if you're like a Big Sean or a Larry June who be talking about middle age like 30-year-old type shit, it'll make sense. I'm just throwing out artists.
Some of our favorite rappers, some of their best work came out in their 30s.
Yeah.
J. Cole, classic. He was 31, 32.
Yeah.
Drake, he was 29, 30. Some of his best work. So it's like I think we gotta kind of kill this because at the same time too, we say we want to see our rappers grow old.
We don't want to really, on the grand scheme, a lot of people don't want to see that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so which is it? Because everybody's starting point not gonna be 20, 19 years old. Some is not even 25, 26. So we gotta kill that notion that rap. Yeah, I get it. Rapping is a young man's sport, but I think we've been kind of spoiled because of the rappers we've seen start at a very young age.
I don't even think it's a young man sport. I feel like when it comes to rap, the energy of the youth, rap harnesses the energy of the youth, and that's what pushes rap.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like rap itself, the art form of rap, is for everybody, all ages.
Facts. Yeah,
you know
I agree.
Saying? But like, just how,
bro, you know how many people probably was at 50 and up at the hip hop 50th,
having a ball. Shit, the artists that we enjoyed seeing, it all in their 50s. I enjoyed seeing Ice Cube set. Snoop Dogg killed that shit. Wu-Tang.
Meth and all them is 50,
they
bro.
In their 50s, bro. Still looking like it. I just seen Ghostface Killer. He dropped a freestyle like he's out like on a set somewhere.
Still sharp.
All the quotes saying, "Damn, he taking care of stuff."
Tony Stark
like
still sharp.
We love seeing this.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. Watching our greats age gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get off that type of shit.
So
man.
you just feel like it's not necessarily a young man's. It's a place for everybody.
It's always been a place for everybody.
They have a special energy within it. I'll say that,
mm-hmm.
but it's like it's not. I don't want to say it's dictated necessarily. Like but you got to think, bro. The young generation, they don't revere Drake like that. But Drake is still out here selling. Kendrick, Cole, all of them, all their fan bases around our age and up.
Yeah,
the main cause. So it's just like, bro, like everybody still got a place within this shit. We don't do that for R&B.
No, they don't. In fact, R&B artists get more love as they get older.
Beyonce 42. What are we doing?
Sold out world tour right now.
She's 42. And every time she put out music, she don't sound outdated.
At all. Only we do this shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It goes back. We always do. It's a lot of shit we do in rap that we gotta kill, dog.
Yeah, that shit whack.
We gotta stop revisiting old shit that already done been hashed out, like with the Dame and Jay shit. Like, stop asking name about Jay. We gotta kill that shit.
Nas just turned 50. He's still sharp as hell. Like, what we doing, bro?
Sharp.
What we doing, man? That shit is
when
corny.
he dropped, people going to check
people
for that shit.
People going to check for that shit.
Yes, of course, the 19, 20-year-old's not checking. I wouldn't expect him to. But that's not the main cogs of the rap like fan base, bro.
It's not. And I think that's an ignorant way to try to reduce the reach of rap. We can't say rap is a worldwide thing, which it is. We can't say how we can't gloat on how global rap is.
Yeah, and then just target the 18 to 24-year-old.
When some shit drop,
Yeah.
this nigga born in 2000, now he don't got Nas in his top 5, which is false too. It's a lot of young niggas who actually do their research on this shit, but that's not the whole story of this shit. I think in the grand scheme of things, like I said, like there's room for everybody, but there's also room to grow within this shit. There's also room to get old. There's room to be young and figuring shit out and wanting to carve your own lane out within this shit. So it's like, we just gotta love everybody equally, respect everybody. Like, give people grace to get to grow. Give people grace to be older and still appreciate them.
Yeah, definitely facts, bro. And I want to hope we get to a day where we actually are just everybody's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like beefs that stem from 15, 20 years ago, bro. Like we got to get off them shits, man.
Like that's beautiful seeing Cam and Mace come together.
Exactly.
After hatching, that was a big thing. That was the good thing about Gilly asking questions, because they asked Mace. He had a pod with $1 Million Guineas. What's one thing you wish you would regret? He was like, yeah, I wish me and Cam never separated. Yeah. Like, and then Cam came on. Was like, he called him right after seeing that shit. And now
both of them felt the same way.
They just signed a multi-million-dollar deal for their podcast.
Like for us at the time when they had that back and forth for the sport. It was us, for us as fans. It was cool to see.
It was about rap, though.
It was about rap.
But I didn't want to see nothing happen to them.
And nothing happened between them physically. But behind that, it was some feelings behind that. We just got the bars.
But see, we understood that, hey, these niggas really love each other, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But there was some, you could tell in some of the bars that it was some feelings behind them bars.
Because even Cam said, he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, he did get me. He said, he said, he's like, yeah, he got me.
But they was really friends, though.
These
niggas played high school AAU ball together.
Mace scared that. She was like, bro, I used to wear Killer Cam shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was me killing. He said somebody else, bro, like, I used to wear Cam shoes. Like, I love that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's beautiful seeing them two figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And now you can tell from even watching their show, like, these niggas were never supposed to be beefing with each other.
Never.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes love each other, bro. Like, that's what it be. A lot of these issues don't even be about nothing, bro.
All
like,
it takes is a conversation.
All it be is conversation. Sometimes, but I'll say this, though. Sometimes, like, when certain shit happen, it do take some time for shit to come back together. But,
especially if nothing is said in between. There's no nasty shots thrown at each other. Niggas will make their way back to each other. But a lot of shit can be solved by a conversation. And I think us as men sometimes, bro, like, it's that ego to, like, be like, man, fuck that. I don't want to have that conversation. When essentially it's like, bro, like, hey, bro, like, I look at you as a brother. I didn't like that shit that you did. That shit really bothered me. If it was just another nigga on the street, man, laugh at that shit. Yeah. Fuck it. But no, dog, like, we're allowed to feel some type of way. I think we kind of, like, made it so, like, we can't, no, dog, like, even with us, we're allowed to feel some type of way, like, about, like, bro, like, damn, like, I really felt some type of way about that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I've had some of my niggas come to me, hey, Mike, I ain't like that shit that you did, bro. I felt disrespected. And I look at him like, damn, bro, like, my apologies. That shit won't happen again. That should be conversation. And then vice versa. It's like a little shit, because then, God forbid, something happened. Now it's, damn, bro, I wish I would have had that conversation.
Now you feel like Shaq. It's not Shaq, but man, I wish I would have did this and this with Kobe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And, I'm glad Kendrick and Big Sean was able to have that conversation, because when Big Sean had when he had his pull up with Budden, this is after Kobe died.
Right.
And he said the first thing he did was call Kendrick. One of the first things he did was call Kendrick, just to let him know, like, hey, bro, like, ain't no beef and none of that. Let's say they wasn't able to have that conversation, and something happened to either Kendrick or Sean.
Yeah. Nah, niggas live.
But like us, we was always. What was the thing around Big Sean and Kendrick? Was like, oh, like, he's scared to go in, and he's scared to go at him. Da da da. I was like,
whole time ain't even really no beef.
Ain't no beef. I never felt that Sean and Kendrick had no beef.
I'm gonna be real. I'm a real Mike. I never knew they had an issue until niggas was telling me. I was like, they got issues. I never knew that.
Like, the thing was, Sean scared to rap with him. I'm like, bro, the man probably just don't want to have a bar fest with that nigga, bro. Like, it ain't no beef. But you have people in media spearing the narrative like, oh, he's scared to rap with this nigga. It's not like that at all.
Niggas in their camp, like, man, you hear this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But whole time, man,
it ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing, bro. Like, that shit ain't nothing.
And it's crazy that it took that moment for Sean to call him, but it should have happened before then.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and again, Sean and Kendrick ain't got no real
That ain't
beef.
no real issue, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's
that
nothing.
don't even sound right to me.
Nah,
it
nah,
don't even
nah,
sound
nah.
right, bro.
But because he was kind of on the outskirts of the big three,
Yeah.
people a lot was mixing it with competition. It's like, oh, he can rap. I always felt like he could have been part of that group, but he was always in the second tier. You see what I'm saying? But it's
Him
like
and Wale always been in that second tier.
always in that second tier. Even when I'm glad Wale and Meek finally hashed out their differences when they did, because that shit wasn't about nothing.
It was never about nothing.
This was about some album release, some promo shit. It's like, damn, bro, like no, that shit wasn't about nothing.
Nigga might have forgot to put your shit up on time, and now you feel away.
He wasn't promo on my album. All right, bro. Like
y'all
all
real, bro.
MMG, bro. Like come
real,
on, man.
bro.
Y'all niggas be in studio sessions together.
And my thing is, bro, before a nigga make an Instagram post, bro, you got that man's number, bro.
Facts.
Don't be weird, bro.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Like you feeling some type of way, call somebody. That's all it take, man. That's all it take. And I just wish I wish Nori wouldn't have asked him about that shit, because Nori has a great platform. I fuck with Drink Champs. We gotta kind of, and it's not like Nori don't know. Like he 350 episodes in them.
He not dumb.
You see what I'm saying?
He not dumb. Nori's smart. He not
and
dumb.
we gotta get out the mind frame of, for the content. A lot of shit ain't for the content. You have a great platform even without that
content shit. At what cost?
At what cost? At what cost? That'd be my thing. At what fucking cost, bro? Because we already, like I said, we've already revisited that conversation.
Because now niggas gonna probably be looking like Adam 22 now. Because now Adam just doing whatever. And he had a good thing going with the original No Jumper crew. And now it's like, no disrespect to those new guys, but it's like, whenever I hear about No Jumper now, it's like more so negativity, like, reaching for engagement and not so
trying to start beefs,
not so the conversations that they have.
Trying to start beefs,
because when y'all had when AD and T-Rail and House Phone and all them boys was there, that shit was quality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that these new guys not quality, but more so they quality being overshadowed by the fuck shit. So it's like we just gotta. I don't know if that's probably his formula now, but that's just not a good formula, because you had something real good with that with the OG crew, and then those guys have branched off and they doing good things. Back on Fig doing numbers, Community doing numbers, Biggest Bros, House Phone, so they doing numbers. So it's like and they don't gotta rely on negativity. You know what I'm saying? They can have quality conversations with people over there. So
even Irv with the whole Nas story. That wasn't worth the story.
That's just ignorant, bro.
That was some dumb shit.
Like, you try to make Nas look away, but nigga, you look dumb.
Let's call it what he tried to make seem like Nas was pussy.
You try to make Nas look pussy, but really Nas was smart. Nas was like, bro,
why are we going to a city we not from?
They go flex on poor
high
people?
Crime.
To go flex on poor people?
Oh, we'll be martyrs. No, nigga, you won't be martyrs. You'll be a dummy.
No, a martyr going there to help. You going there to flex on them.
Rolling through a hood before a show.
Like, be real,
in Baltimore.
To eat chicken in Rolls Royces, no, nigga.
No, them niggas would have rolled up on and killed y'all.
Are you
niggas.
going to hand out some assistance? You going to help them with some shit? Like, no, nigga. Nas ain't been scared. Nas is being smart. Like, nigga, that's not smart.
That wasn't no smart shit. And I'm a little bit surprised at Irv with that. Like,
I ain't surprised, bro.
That was some ignorant shit, Mo.
He was throwing some of them other niggas.
He made it sound honorary.
Yeah, he did make that shit sound like it was cool. And I'm glad, what's his name? I think Lamont Hill. Was that Lamont Hill that I followed? I don't think it was Lamont Hill, but somebody was like, this is the mindsets that be holding us back. Like, we get some bread and we want to flex on niggas instead of setting up avenues to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that going and hopping $250,000 car to flex in the projects is a good look. No, that's not helping. That's not.
You shitting on people, bro.
You shitting on
who
people.
already don't have a lot of resources anyway.
You pulling up in the slums, my nigga. Like, you should know better than that.
Hey, man. That's the mindset a lot of these niggas have. I didn't understand it, to be real.
That
was some weak shit.
That's some weak shit, bro.
That was some weak shit, bro. I wasn't fucking with that shit at all, man. So, Gunplay, man. Gunplay he got some serious shit going on with him, dog. Like, he just recently got arrested, charged. His wife called the police on him because he got physical because she asked him to turn the Call of Duty down while she was trying to put they newborn to sleep. And this is all the heels, all the shit Gunplay had going on with with his daughter and all this other shit. I'm like, man, I hope he get his shit together. But that nigga look like he's done.
Yeah.
Done. I don't see a reason for her to lie about that shit neither.
That ain't nothing to lie about.
I don't see that.
I mean, the police reports done came out, so I mean,
was he high off something?
I mean, if I had to assume, we all know Gunplay has had his, his bouts with that type of shit. Mm-hmm. So
I want Dog to be better. To be honest with you, like it seemed like every time I hear about Gunplay is something negative.
Which is crazy because like at one point Gunplay had like a run where he was putting
definitely
some really good verses, bro. Like his
facts. He's a very good rapper.
He still get props for that Kendrick verse for Serials and Cartoons.
Yup.
Like that was a legendary verse. Mm-hmm. At one point it was like Gunplay, you supposed to be at another spot in this shit. So
he could still be rapping doing shows. To be honest with you,
yeah, he could. But it's like
I think with everything that's been going on lately, his focus really hasn't been on music, which I understand. Like, you're not indebted as an artist to dedicate all your time to music. Like, sometimes you need to take a step back. But when I hear about Gunplay, I don't want to hear about shit like this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and this go for any of our rappers. You see what I'm saying? I want to hear about some positive shit. So, hopefully, dog, like, get his shit together. And I hope, like, that shit, that's not a pattern. You get what I'm saying? Because...
that shit sounds serious though. So
that's what I'm saying. It sounds very serious, dog.
You need to get some help.
Yeah, like get some help. Do something, dog. Help. Yeah, because I when I heard about that shit, I'm like, bro, like this what we got going on, dog. Mm-hmm. Like no, especially off the heels of the situation with his daughter and shit like that, right? You see what I'm saying? And like no, dog. Like we not doing that. We not doing that at all.
That's a fact.
Sorry. Especially when he just had that conversation with Envy, when he called him Envy to the radio and all that shit. So, nah, sorry. Speaking of, what we think? I want to place a bet, just for fun, like for the pod. Like y'all think Envy gonna see some time or see a hefty fine? Like which one we leaning more towards?
I don't know, man. This shit getting serious. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money people out of, bro. Like I think it's almost at like $2 million now, bro. Because Tony the Closer, he been bringing up more receipts, and it's been adding up. Because I think for this week alone, he said it's been like 700,000 worth of claims this week, and I think
this week alone.
I think they already been at 1.1. So yeah, they almost at 2 million as far as people losing bread. Man, he said there's more people. So once we talk about that, like that's definitely Ponzi scheme type shit. Like, so we seen what happened to Bernie Madoff, bro.
We definitely seen what happened to Bernie Madoff. We definitely seen with the way the real estate game is out here now, bro. Like, man, listen, I be scrolling through IG and the reels. A lot of my reels are centered around like, designer homes and shit like that. Them talking about that, dog. It's expensive as fuck out here for a house, bro. Average cost of a home in 2023 is $450,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the income is $56,000. And I see some crazy shit. Like somebody did like if you was the what's the word when they compare from a salary back then to now? Like if you do y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We damn near on like the income then, like around Great Depression times, if they was to scale it up to today, people are still not making what they supposed to afford the cost of living out here, bro. Mm-hmm. Like it's crazy.
And I just saw some shit like Zillow that they about to roll out a plan, like a program where you only had to put 1% down on houses. They about to be putting niggas in 360 deals for houses.
Yeah, because you need damn near 30 to 50K to put down on a house now.
That's wild. So Zillow just going out the blue, be like, oh, you need 1%. That shit, I don't think that shit's in good faith.
But then you got motherfuckers like Envy and Caesar
taking advantage of people.
When people trying to get in here and do these quick flips and all
Greg that. Too, big business. Yeah, y'all niggas, y'all not right, man.
Hey, Caesar, right. Man.
And Envy, the thing with the Envy shit, bro, is not right because like you try to deny like the whole thing.
Facts.
Nigga, you're listed as a founder for the whole program. Like you're listed as a founder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
but then he was popping that shit on that soundbite on the clip talking about how he made Caesar. He made them dudes from EYL and all that shit.
So you claiming you made these people, so you're like again, you're claiming a position within this shit.
But when the feds come on you want to wipe your hands clean.
Wipe your hands clean. Nah, nigga.
No habla inglés.
Nah, stick to what you've been saying. Stick to what you you right, you did make Caesar. You did make
take what come with that.
You did make that company with Caesar. Yeah, you did.
Take what come with that though. Take what come with that. Niggas don't want to be held accountable, bro.
Hey, the nigga Tony keep asking Charlamagne like, when you gonna give your co-host donkey of the day? Charlamagne.
Oh no. He right. No, he right. He's right.
He's right.
He's right though. Get your man's that donkey of the day. Y'all can make it funny though. Make it funny like how you do for everybody else. Because when you give everybody else donkey of the day, you lace it with comedy.
Listen,
lace it with comedy. Get your man's donkey of the day.
I know for a fact Charlamagne has seen this shit, bro.
There's no way he hasn't seen it. If it was anybody else, he would have gave him donkey of the day.
Then give them donkey of the day.
Hit that sound bite.
The thing that I know Charlamagne sees is because the Caesar niggas been on Breakfast Club. So you can't tell me
the platform.
You can't tell me that you ain't seen Caesar going through the legal issues.
Oh, okay.
And your co-host is listed in them same cases. You can't tell me you ain't seen this shit, bro.
They seen it.
Hey man. I think was going to happen. I do think that Charlamagne gonna have to give his co-host donkey today, but I don't know when it's going to happen. He gonna have to.
When the shit finally is over with, I don't give a fuck if it's a $10,000 fine. You better get that man that shit,
you
bro.
You gotta get donkey today, bro.
Now, Envy might not see no jail time. I think Envy will kind of work out some shit to where, he ain't going to jail. Envy's not going to jail.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Do you honestly see DJ Envy going to jail behind this shit?
If the shit get too... This is a lot of money, bro. We talking about millions of dollars.
He gonna try to pay some shit before you do some time.
Man, I'm not arguing. I don't know how this shit gonna break down, but this is a lot of money, bro.
It is. Now, Caesar,
money.
He might
Caesar going to jail, though. Caesar going to jail.
Yeah, they might say, nah, dog, you gonna have to sit down.
One of them got to go to jail.
That's what I'm saying.
One of them
it's gonna be Caesar though. But if Envy has to do time, Charlamagne can't duck that.
He can't.
He cannot duck that.
How?
It's not possible. How can you avoid that? Because he ain't gonna be there. You got to get somebody else to see for the time.
My thing is, what are you even gonna say? How you gonna have to address this shit?
Don't try to make it serious either. Don't do that.
Nah, don't
lace
do
that shit with comedy.
Because when you do donkey today,
for everybody else,
some of them niggas be serious situations, but you still reduce it to comedy.
You reduce it to comedy.
Nah, nigga. Keep the same energy for Dwayne Casey, Deshaun, whatever his name is, DJ Envious.
This nigga said Dwayne Casey. Look at that's the Pistons. That's the
Pistons. Deshaun, whatever his name, kill whatever nigga, something Casey.
Damn. But I'm telling you, bro, they a lot of people, dog, athletes, other entertainers, they be trying to get into the real estate game, bro. You playing with people money and shit.
Listen, man.
Hey man, I heard about the Catino Mobley story, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, man, you're gonna be very hard pressed to find somebody that you can actually trust within this realm to give them large sums of money and for them to even give you 15-20%
in this economy,
15-20% profit margin. That's a win.
That's a win.
That's a home run. That's a home run. So to say that these dudes were taking bread from tens of people, 20 people, 40 people, hundreds of thousands of dollars and promising them shit, man. That shit was never, I don't feel like that shit was never in good faith, man. Because, like, I'm going to be real, bro. Anybody who really doing real estate like that, bro, they would rather teach you how to do it rather than take your bread, bro. Mm-hmm. That's just what it comes down to.
Because they know a lot of responsibility come with that. And there are losses. There are legitimate losses in real estate. Let's not get it fucked up. There are legitimate losses in real estate.
I would rather show a nigga what to do with his 100,000, 200,000 than to take
lose on his own.
Because
you're gonna lose,
so he can learn.
Yeah,
he can learn. Rather than me take his 100,000, then he looking at me a certain way.
Because if you give me your money, you take an L, and you're gonna think, oh nigga, you scam me. No, bro, these are real losses that can happen.
These are gambs. This is.
So keep your bread.
Keep your bread.
Put it out there on the market.
I'll show you can walk with me through some shit.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna take your money.
I'm not gonna take your money.
I'm not gonna take your money, bro. Like,
cause you might have 3-4 losses before you hit a W in real estate. That's the game,
and
though.
The thing is, the losses don't even be big losses, but they're still losses.
Yeah,
it be delays and shit. It be sometimes niggas might miscalculate materials because materials
they change over time.
They change.
Yep.
Not even over time. It should be changing daily.
Daily, yeah.
So it's like, you just
cost of materials do change daily. You're right.
It's a lot of layers and factors that come in real estate that people just unaware to, man.
And they thinking they taking you scamming them, but no, bro. These are legitimate shit that happens in real estate,
shit, bro. But see, the thing is, That's why I say you got to do it yourself, bro. Like that's why I feel like mentorship is better than giving a nigga money.
Some money,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
you're expecting the quick flip. It don't happen like that. And let's say you do get done with your project, it might not sell like that.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people, again, they cannot afford the houses that's out here anyway. So I know it's gonna be some cold stretches for the real estate game, especially over the next couple years, bro. Like. It's wild out here. It's wild out here.
Yeah, it is wild, man.
Especially when you got like, you know, I mean, economy overall, dog. Like I seen some shit the other day when the national average for gas is like around $3.65 now, or some shit like that. Like, and again, the wages at these jobs are not leveled up to what the cost of living should be like. But yet we got Biden, y'all mans. Out here still sending billions to Ukraine like it ain't shit.
Hey man, I can't wait to the election. I'll personally help this nigga move his shit out the White House, bro.
Let's talk about it, man. So Trump, man, he got booked by the feds. The photo dropped on the TL. I didn't even think that was a big deal. I know everybody, niggas was treating this shit like an event.
That shit wasn't that serious to me.
That shit wasn't that serious. It wasn't. Niggas, we already gonna know a whole bunch of rappers are gonna use that as some type of promo for their album or single.
Niggas said West Side Gun was drooling looking at that.
He was definitely drooling over that shit. Let's call it spade a spade. He was. He gonna have a little black strip over the eyes.
They say that nigga had the Griselda interns working double shifts.
Double shifts. The black strip is coming over the eyes on that shit one day. It's coming.
Hey yo,
come on, man.
Do.
I don't think Trump is gonna do any time.
You think so?
He's not doing a minute in prison. And then his bail was like what, 25K or some shit like that. Cause he got booked and then he bailed out. Yeah. So
all of them did. Rudy Giuliani got booked and got right out.
Rudy shit is wild. Rudy might sit.
Yeah, Rudy shit is wild.
Rudy shit is wild. He might sit.
The only dude that's still sitting from that whole shit is the black dude. I forgot his name, but it was a black dude that was in the midst of all that shit. He's still sitting behind that.
I still think Trump is gonna run for president.
He's definitely running for president,
and I think he's going to win.
You think Big T getting back in office?
He's getting Biden out of there. Who else is gonna run against Trump? It's gonna be DeSantis, right?
DeSantis.
Is he a Republican or Democrat?
It's a few names. I think he's Republican, but he gonna probably bow out and endorse Trump, depending on how this shit go. I mean, I don't really know nobody.
All right, let's say we have a rematch. Who's winning?
This is Biden first four or second?
Yeah, it's first four.
Oh yeah, Biden out of there. He's out of there.
This nigga falling asleep in very important meetings.
He not here. Like
he's not here, bro. He's too old for number one. And number two, like he has done a terrible job, in my opinion, so far.
He need to be on a porch with a gallon of tea sitting next to him.
And everybody who was out there going up for this man, doing the electric slide in the street, y'all hit a nasty heel turn. I mean, you ain't really had a choice because the proof is there. It's here now.
They was talking shit. It was who did you vote for? Did you vote for Trump? They was trying to play the reverse psychology.
It don't even work like that. But your man's ain't done nothing for y'all since he been in there.
Did shit for you. Your man's first off, before you even got in there, the man told you you're not black if you don't vote for him.
That should have been number one.
We shouldn't even have fuck with that nigga, man. But we in this room, but we as a whole, we be turning the cheek on a lot of shit, man.
Facts.
He somehow, some way, he was able to finesse his way into the office after saying that shit.
Uncle Joe.
So he's Uncle Joe. A lot of y'all niggas was Uncle Tom's voting for that nigga. You understand? So ain't no way no old white man gonna tell me I'm not black and I've been black 30-something years because I don't want to vote for this cracker. So that just don't work like that.
It don't work like that. But yeah, Mo, niggas had this shit treating it like an event. They had him, Thug, mugshot next to each other, Gun and mugshot next to each other. Was that really Young Thug's dad outside who was like, "Oh, Trump got bond, but YSL ain't get no bond" or some shit like that?
I saw that shit, but I didn't see no source with that shit. So
okay.
That'd be another thing, bro. Y'all niggas be posting these shits because y'all see them on a page that might got like 10,000 followers, 15,000 followers. But y'all gotta understand, niggas be buying pages all day just to spread misinformation, bro. Niggas will buy a page with 20K followers just for the sole purpose of making shit posts. So y'all gotta be careful. I don't know if that's Young Thug dad. I didn't see no source with that shit, bro. Like,
no, I didn't know. I was like, and if so, that's the first time I'm seeing
that's
this.
The first
man?
time I'm seeing this man. Like,
come on,
be real, bro.
That might
be
just
real.
be a fan or
like
some
that,
shit.
Yeah, we've all seen Young Thug's mom. He always shows his mom. Like his mom always been, but I ain't never seen your dad. Like, so I don't know. I'm not saying his dad ain't around or nothing. I don't know, but. You know, posting shit like that with no sources, like nothing like that shit just crazy.
Niggas was treating Trump like how they did in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, y'all forgot?
Let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now.
Niggas had cameos in all the TV shows, the movies.
Hey man. Trump was on Fresh Prince. Trump was on all over. Trump was in Home Alone. Trump was in the they was in the Trump hotel on Home Alone. Yep. Niggas was going crazy, man. I don't know, man. America loved Trump at one point, though.
But if he runs again against Biden, if it come down to them two, he's winning.
It's a landslide.
It's a landslide this go around. It's a landslide this go around.
I feel like people are fed up with Biden. I just feel like
niggas was crying for this man when he won.
Niggas, I feel like a lot of people are looking at this shit like, damn, like, you know,
they dropped tears for this man though.
Yeah, we in here talking about black dog, yeah.
Oh, and the old girl too.
Yeah, Amanda Seals.
Yeah,
we gonna get through this. What we getting through? We inflated right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
we about to blow up,
in it. To blow up on this business.
Inflation is a motherfucker.
America bloated. This shit is bloated. Like motherfucker. Like, you know. So to go from that and it's now you seeing niggas, you know, slowly trying to say little shit. But nah, nigga, like I remember you. You was on the other side of this shit, bro. Y'all was doing electric slide for this man.
The shit so bad. My mom told me they charged. She went to City Trends, one of the City Trends. I can't remember which store, which location. They charge like 10 cents to put your shit in their bags.
At City Trends?
That's what she told me.
Mike, City Trends on the reusable bag? Well, you got to bring your own bag in there to shop at City Trends?
That's what she told me, bro.
City Trends.
That's what she told me, bro. Promise you, she told me this shit. And some grocery store, she said, if you don't pay attention to your receipt, they may be charging you 10 cents to put your groceries in their bags.
That's wild. Now, when I go to Aldi or Little, I know if I use a bag.
But you know what? I didn't think about? A lot of these stores offer you bags to bring back to the store to use.
A lot of people been pushing the reusable shit,
it's some nasty shit now, but it would make sense for them to charge. Like, if we giving you bags to reuse, we going to charge you. Come on, dog.
That is crazy. But a lot of them people, a lot of these places were pushing the reusable bag shit though. I can't really argue that they have been pushing that shit.
Charging to put my groceries in your bag is nasty,
that's crazy.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all niggas cutting that many corners now? That's crazy. That's wild.
But hey, Ukraine get the bitch about their $1 billion checks not coming through on time. See, they getting this shit on time.
All the time.
Then they be having the nerve to get mad. They'll get mad at the man. They'll get mad, but we can't even get a stimmy.
Why y'all niggas can't figure that shit with Russia and leave us the fuck alone?
Because Russia the big dog.
Y'all figure that shit out, man. Why we gotta keep paying y'all?
All of it's going towards military weapons. That's all it is.
For all his work, bro, we could have had a real reparations plan and been paying. Clearly, y'all got the money.
I think the economy is worse now than it was around the pandemic. Honestly, the pandemic, the economy was booming then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? For niggas.
A lot of money being passed around.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of money was getting passed around. Niggas can't even get another stimmy.
And another stimmy. We needed like 3 more stimmies for this inflation rate.
Oh, this year has been real bad.
Facts.
I think if not, dog, the recession should be damn near around the corner.
Are we not in a recession?
That's
already?
what I want to ask. I just want to get confirmation. I'm not too sure.
I think we've been receding. I think we've been receding, bro.
Like, dog, I don't know what the fuck is going on out here, but everything is going up. Literally everything is going up. And it seemed like there was a time when shit had like kind of leveled off, went down, and then shit back up. Like, I ain't had the Chinaman in a minute, but I'm scared to see what a 4-piece looking like.
4-piece wing and rice?
I'm scared to see what that shit looking like. And it's market price probably. Mm-hmm. And you know that shit changed daily. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, but if Biden and Trump is running again, he's gonna wash him.
Yeah, that's over with.
I don't see if it's a scenario you niggas can't even get mad. Oh, y'all vote. Nigga, please. Niggas is going out here and voting for Trump next term. Niggas. I think we're gonna see more black people vote for Trump next go around than Biden. I promise you.
Remember he said that though.
He said that for his first go around. Yeah, he did say that. He lost.
He said that. He said, yeah.
No, he said for his first term.
Yeah.
But
right.
this one right here, if he's able to run, he's going to wash that man something ridiculous. I think it might be a record.
He's setting the presidential record? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
On some Reagan shit. Remember when Reagan set a record back then for his opponent?
Yeah.
I mean, he washed the whole map.
I mean, if I'm being real, though, I don't think nobody was really going to win that one when Reagan ran, though. Because wasn't Reagan was like already, shit was different back then. Reagan was actually like already known. He was in movies and shit like that.
The way he won that election, though, was on that was some nasty shit. Dog ain't had a chance. I can't remember who he ran against. But look what he did when he got in there. Especially the black people. Like, come on, dog. Like, that shit. Nah, man. Like, no. But Trump, hey, if he be, because I don't see him doing no prison time behind this case. I don't see it.
That's just going to boost his allure even more.
You see the funds he done got, right?
Mm-hmm.
His GoFundMe? He done got 4.1 million.
That's light, though.
Come on, man.
That's light.
See, when you talk about support, one thing I can say about Trump, them white people going to support that man, bro.
He the top dog. He's the top
dog, bro. That man raised 4.1 million right after he got out.
12 hours.
Within 12 hours, they had 4.1 M's for this man.
That's light. That's light, Mike. Mike, that's light.
Some niggas don't make that in a season for football or basketball.
All right. Look at Josh Jacobs, what he about to do.
Man, that man full. We gonna talk about that later, but yeah, he bent the knee, man. Oh,
hey,
dog up next. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, hey, Trump hit with the Rico. Giuliani hit with the Rico. I see Trump winning his shit. I don't see him doing no jail time. But
you think Rudy gonna have to sit down?
Rudy gonna have to sit down.
Full circle moment for Rudy, man, because we implemented all this Rico shit in New York, and now look
ain't that a bitch?
Now look at you, nigga.
Ain't that a fucking bitch?
Hey, Cameron, man, drop them fuck Giuliani tees again, man. Retro that fuck Giuliani tee, man.
Oh, and Trump's t-shirts. He's selling like hotcakes.
He dropped an official t-shirt.
Remember, he came back on Twitter with his t-shirt promo. He's back on Twitter.
Oh, he back on Twitter?
He dropped the t-shirt on Twitter.
The mugshot tee?
Yes.
Oh, damn, yeah.
With a link attached.
That shit probably made him like another 2 M's.
He is back on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, Trump ain't playing with y'all, man.
Let's think about who.
Big T coming back, man.
Listen, who run Twitter? Elon? Elon ain't got no beef with Trump, man.
That's Jack. I don't even feel like Jack had an issue with Trump. I feel like Jack bent the knee. Jack probably let that shit rock.
I don't like how he trying to act like he care about nigga. You got a check.
You got a check.
You got a hefty check for Twitter. You don't give a fuck about the performance of Twitter.
You don't give a fuck about this shit. Because if you did, you would have never left this shit, nigga. Man. Now look at us.
Look at us.
I can't even download. I gotta subscribe Twitter Blue to download.
They get the highest quality of pics and videos.
To download a video, like a clip that I see, I can't use the Givetize app no more. Rest in peace to the Givetize app.
Rest in peace.
Shouts out to Bees, but shouts out, she made a genius invention with Givetize. We can't even use that no more. I tried to download a video the other day that should say, "Are you subscribed to Twitter Blue yet? Come look at this." And that shit.
Wow.
I was like, "What is this shit here?" $11.99 a month. I ain't ever paying for no fucking Twitter, bro. And I'm not calling it X neither. It's still Twitter.
Yeah, it's still Twitter. It's still Twitter. That's nasty. 11. That's what I'm saying. He's downgrading the performance for us free, who are on it for free, to try to get y'all to go to the next level. Shit, it's not happening.
This ain't Fortnite, nigga.
I'm not folding.
Fuck out of here, man.
The niggas is trying, dog. Everybody's out here to get their bread. Speak about the 2K shit, Mo.
Man, 2K, man.
I didn't know it was this nasty for y'all niggas, man.
It's been
as a nigga who hasn't played 2K since 2014, I didn't know that it was this bad for y'all. Y'all niggas paying $70 for the game. Then you got to get your bill because let's
start there. Let me cut you off. Let's start there, Mike. First off, they'll have it went from 60 to 70 like base price.
Okay, base. So
then it's like, all right, 70 is like, okay, all right, nigga. So then they got the tiers of that. They got the past few years they've been doing the Kobe editions. They've been doing the different ones. They got $100 one you can buy with a special box, and you get the preloaded VC and all that. The packs. And
how much VC they give you though?
I think it's like 20,000 VC or some shit like that. Like
now, I'm asking you because I don't know. Is that good?
Then you get like cars. You get like cars and shit you can use for the attributes. And
is 20 VC enough to have you a 95 to 98 overall player?
Not off top. You probably gonna still spend another. $100 on VC. You still gonna spend like another $100 just to get to like an 85, 90.
So the attributes are costing more.
Yeah. So that's just VC. So right, so we still at 100. Let's say you want to treat yourself. You do spend you get the special edition box. You get the VC and shit like that. So you already 100 in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now you 100 on the game. Now they got season passes now. So they got different tiers of season passes now. So you might spend upwards of $50 on season pass. You at that now. Then you gonna buy another. You gonna buy more VC. You might spend $150 on no more VC. You at $300 now. That's just on VC. You ain't bought shoes yet. You ain't bought clothes. You ain't bought, all the other microtransactions that come. You ain't bought more no more packs of cards. You ain't did nothing else on there now.
So they really extorting y'all.
I'm not y'all no more. I don't buy that shit no more. Like the last 2K I bought was I'm capping. I bought 2K21 when I got my PS5. And that was only because that shit was on sale. I bought it for like maybe $30, but I didn't do once I was playing, I was like, yeah, this shit not for me no more. That's it. But before then, I didn't buy 2K since like I want to say 16, 17 was like probably the last 2K I bought. I don't even know who's on the cover of that shit. That's probably the last 2K that I went and bought. Like I want to do this shit, but nah, man. This is the thing, and I forgot Buddy name, but he's a popular streamer, and I've been feeling like this. If Madden and 2K were free to play off top, like it was just all you got to do is download it off the PS Store or something like that, I wouldn't have a problem buying the shit on there because I'm not paying $100 for the game off top.
Mm.
If it was, I just go download it because all you doing is really updating the roster. Y'all not making no drastic changes to the game. Like y'all not doing nothing that
making the sweat look more cool.
That's all y'all doing. I don't give a fuck about that at this point.
We don't.
Like,
We just want a fluid running game.
I just want a fluid running game.
And then you tell me niggas don't even play. They just play on the blacktops
play
now.
Blacktop and Pro Am.
They not running no real exhibition games.
Exhibition games like that no more, bro. Unless you do the season. Now they're trying to entice you to do the season pass shit to play with with more teams and shit like that. But
what you get with that though?
I think you get more. I don't want to say off top, but from looking at it, it looked like you get more benefits to play in certain tiers and shit like that. So like how you used to play and you be Hall of Fame, then you So you gotta pay for them shit now.
So the days of actually building your character up, earning the 85 overall, earning the 90 overall, earning the 95 overall is cooked. You just got to go ahead and build.
It's still there. It's still there, but it's going to take you a long time.
It's going to take you longer.
It's going to take you a long ass time.
So you can't even get on the blacktop for real.
The niggas not even going to play with you if you come up there with a 67. Niggas not playing with you.
They're not.
They're not playing with you. You just gonna be walking around there, and you gonna be straggling. Niggas you might play after a while, but they're not passing.
Gonna pick you up.
They're not passing you the ball. They're not doing nothing. If you are 67 and you walk up, on the court,
not doing nothing. You're right.
And you walk up on the court.
What if you were 80?
You might get some burn, but the best thing with that is to play with people with your own party already. Y'all going to y'all. Mm-hmm. But if you just walking up and niggas
seem like that. They make that shit like it's stressful now. Like, do y'all enjoy playing 2K anymore?
That's why I don't play it no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't even look like it's no honor in paying that much. How are you spending almost $400 for a game?
For a fucking game.
Nah, dog. Y'all, they playing y'all. They playing. That's wild, Mo. I definitely had to bring that up because that was some nasty shit I seen, bro.
That shit disgusting.
That shit was nasty. I said, God damn, they playing niggas like that?
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy. Yep. So the charges was dropped against King Von's killer.
Yep, Lil Tim got all charges removed from his case involving what was that, 2021?
2020.
2020.
Von got killed 2020.
Yeah, he did get killed in the 2020. That was right before the Gucci and
Jeezy. Yep.
How y'all feeling about that? Drew, you saw that?
I saw it coming.
Yeah, I saw that coming too. I think this is what I think. I think it was a lot of factors that played into the charges being dropped. King Von's overall portrayal of how he was moving out here, I'm pretty sure Lil Tim's defense team used that to their advantage. I'm not saying that this is the nail in the coffin, but like, those old academics clips, the Trap Lord Voss documentary that dropped, that was like 3 hours, that very detailed one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not overall King Von's persona was used against him to get his murder dismissed.
Did you see him walking?
I didn't see him doing no significant amount of time if he was going to do time. Because you got to think, even then,
he came from around the back of the truck, so it wasn't like he had any initial threat. That's why a lot of people is confused, because it was like, bro, like he wasn't necessarily getting beat up by Vaughn. He came from behind the truck and started shooting.
So
but
he did. I think he did.
He got off on self-defense.
He got off on self because he was getting hit though. It wasn't by Vaughn. So and what a lot of people forgetting is he got shot. The police shot him too.
The police shot him.
The police shot him. The police shot him too.
He did get shot.
Like,
he might have a case against them.
So it's like, he kind of,
from the reception I'm seeing from people, they was kind of like,
it is what it is. Like
they saying it is what it is.
What it is, bro. Like what can people do? What can people do about this shit? Nothing.
Vaughn came with that aggressive energy, bro, in that situation. And I remember when that shit happened, because I'm like, Vaughn just came.
If you watch the video, they walk up as soon as bruh come around, mopping them, and then bruh come around.
Because what's his the dude? What dude name is?
Quando Rondo.
Quando Rondo. Yeah.
The shit happened so fast though.
That shit happened fast as fuck. It did
real quick, bro.
It did. And of course, some of his fans is gonna look at it like, oh, justice ain't served, but you gotta remember who that man was, dog.
Y'all gotta remember what y'all was championing too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, those, I feel like those were the contributing factors to getting that case dismissed. So,
No. Drew, what you think? Oh, Drew, you said you didn't see it, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it happened kind of quick, honestly.
Yeah, it did happen.
I thought it was going to drag out a little bit longer, but it didn't. So, I don't know, man. Y'all got to stop. Just be safe. I want niggas just to be safe, man. Like, just be safe out here, man. Y'all niggas out here be wilding for no reason. And that shit probably didn't happen. Because I didn't even know Quando and Vaughn really had real beef like that. Up until that moment.
I heard it was like some little shit here back in there. But I think when Quando signed with Vaughn beef was with Youngboy. So when Quando signed with Youngboy, that's when things between them really,
and I do remember them having beef.
That's when it really got out of pocket.
So he just basically got inserted off GP.
Quando and Vaughn were really cool before he signed with Youngboy.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, it was more so like, damn, nigga, like you with the ops, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know how Vaughn was giving it up. So,
facts.
Now we here.
Hey, it's unfortunate, man. So hey, dog got off, and that's just what it is. He ain't no such thing as getting charged again. It's double jeopardy out here. So it is what it is. So Drake dropped his artwork for all the dogs. Allegedly, his son. I'm gonna say allegedly because I think that's kind of cap, but I'll take it for face value. His son drew the cover for all the dogs. I could tell they cleaned that shit up though. As far as the outlining, because there ain't really too much outlining going on with that shit. But I seen a couple of tracks leak so far. I'm definitely anticipating a good project. I'm not gonna get too excited because of my last run-in with a Drake album, but
so it's supposed to be dropping like this week or something?
He hasn't given a date. And that's another thing. Like,
people thought it was supposed to come out this Friday.
Yeah, people thought it was gonna come. Dog, he didn't say no release date. None of that shit's around it. I did see a 21 Savage Nicki Minaj track that was leaked. It's supposed to be like a stripper anthem type shit.
Why would he drop an album when he's still on tour?
That was gonna be my next question. I was gonna ask you that.
No, that's not. Y'all gotta relax. That album not coming while that tour going on. That kind of.
I can see him dropping the album while he's on tour, but he's never dropped the album while he was on tour.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't. If somebody could correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm going off history. That's not happening.
Yeah. So, but he said it's coming soon. So we'll see. We'll see what we get from it. I know everything surrounding it. I did see the Virginia Cavaliers jump on that whole little thing because he dropped an album artwork. A lot of shit follows. Like we saw the Billboard shit.
Jags did it.
They did that shit too
for all the Jags.
For all the Jags?
Yeah, because Anthem just used that artwork for their latest podcast. The Jaguars dropped. They did.
But you see, Apple don't be updating the artwork, so I ain't see that shit.
Yeah, if you go on, I'm on their Patreon, so they put it on their Patreon.
Yeah, I'm on the Patreon too, but see, I listen to the pod on the Apple. I gotta actually. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I gotta actually go on there and see it. I mean, it's cool, but I see more. You see any NFL teams probably doing it? They're probably gonna do that shit.
The Jags did it.
Ah, yeah, you just said it. My bad. I'm tripping. Any more of the teams probably? You think other teams probably gonna get on for that shit?
Nah.
Oh.
Because now y'all dick riding the Jags if y'all do that.
I don't know, man. So we'll see. I initially thought it was just gonna be an R&B album. That's what I was hearing. But after hearing that track, it's probably gonna be some rap on there. So we'll see. Zane Lowe said it's gonna be a Frank. He didn't say Frank Ocean. Apparently, there's gonna be a collab that has never been done between Drake and a certain artist, and they've been saying allegedly it's Frank Ocean because he dropped the Channel Orange album cover on his story or some shit, which I didn't see. So
I heard it was Bad Bunny too.
If it's a Bad Bunny collab, I'm telling you right now, I'm skipping that track. GP.
Niggas been saying that he been kind of leaning towards trying to hop in that lane.
Do you care about a Frank Ocean and Drake collab?
No.
Yeah, I don't care about one either. And I feel like it's 10 years too late anyway. If y'all was gonna do that shit, you should have did it in the 11-12 window.
I don't care about Frank Ocean and a Drake collab at all.
I'm about tired of Frank Ocean, to be honest with you. I'm about tired of that nigga, to be real.
I don't really care.
I ain't really trying to get on dog, but I'm about tired of Frank. I'm tired of that nigga. He's been able to skate this long with not putting out consistent music like that. And his last 2 projects have been all that anyway. So how the fuck you gonna get me hyped for a Frank Ocean and Drake collab at this point in your career?
His elusiveness, man. That's what they tell me.
What elusiveness?
His lack of posting on social media what makes him elusive.
So let me just think outside myself. Let me remove myself from this equation, because Frank Ocean obviously has a fan base.
Yeah, he do.
Drake has a fan base, so there are gonna be some fans who are looking forward to that shit. But let's be real, y'all getting cheated. As far as that collab goes, y'all getting cheated. Why the fuck we ain't get this in 2012 when both these niggas was like, Frank Ocean had Channel Orange, he off nostalgia.
Yeah, at the top of their game.
At the top. Why we didn't get it then? Because you can't get me hyped up now. See, it be misplacement features, bruh. This is a misplaced feature. In my opinion, it's a misplaced. If it is that.
I feel like
it is that.
I feel like the window for it has been closed and sealed shut. So why are we doing it now?
It better not be no Bad Bunny
I feel like at the latest that should have been, we should have had that collab 2015 at the latest.
I was reading you thinking exactly the same. That would have been my cap, 15. Because Blonde wasn't all that. But the Frank fans would say Blonde is a classic. That shit, no. I
mean, that's why they.
But music is subjective though. So
yeah,
I can't tell somebody with
I just about to say that because Hoops and Brews, they said Big Sean got 3 classic albums, and I'm like,
can go to hell. That was Pavy who said that.
I think it was either Pavy.
Pavy, go to hell, man. I mean that respectfully. It's all love. I fuck with you, but go to hell, dog. Then he named the albums that ain't even his best shit. His best album is I Decided. He didn't even named that one. His worst album is Hall of Fame. Finally Famous is one of his. That shit wasn't. No.
Where the 3 albums at?
He said Dark Sky Paradise, Finally Famous, and Hall of Fame are the classics.
No.
Pavy, go to hell.
He got 1 classic, and that's Detroit. Well, if you want to say I Decided, then I Decided too.
I Decided is his classic.
But Detroit is a mixtape, so I just.
That's his 2 projects? Those is 2.
Yeah, those is 2.
I Decided to me is his classic. That's a classic album. But to say Hall of Fame, that shit was ass.
We just talking now.
That shit was some ass.
That's why I saw that tweet. I was like, man, music is truly subjective.
And that's the one that really solidified him in his tier. For that time, that Hall of Fame album, that was the one that solidified.
That's the one that was like, oh,
hell
yeah.
You're not with the rest of these niggas. Because he had momentum. He had momentum with Detroit, and then he fumbled with Hall of Fame the next year.
Which album got I Don't Fuck With You on? That was
Dark Sky Paradise, but that was 2014. He redeemed himself with that.
Okay.
That's the one that had Don't Play No Games. That was a great album. That was a great fucking album. But no, Hall of Fame? What's memorable from that album outside of Control? Can't think of nothing.
I'm not trying to think of nothing.
Exactly. That nigga said Hall of Fame is a classic. Boy, if you don't knock it the fuck off. But again, like you said in your tweet, this would make music truly subjective.
I mean that respectfully too. Like,
bro, you're not listening to Hall of Fame in 2023. You're a liar. I don't care what niggas saying. You're not listening to that. There's no Hall of Fame got a couple slaps on there. Dark Sky definitely got some slaps on there, but you can miss me with that. I listen to I Decided in Detroit. Detroit is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit is the one. But if Zane Lowe was talking about a collab we never heard, I don't want it to be Frank Ocean or Bad Bunny. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that. But niggas that do shit because the fan bases. I'm trying to think outside myself. And Bad Bunny is, if not the biggest artist on this planet
Bad
right
Bunny
now.
Right now is probably the biggest artist right now.
Yeah, he's probably the biggest artist on this planet.
It's him and Taylor Swift. As far as like overall big artists,
I never listened to a Taylor Swift record.
Me personally, I feel like Beyonce is the biggest artist right now. But if I was being realistic, it would have to be either Bad Bunny or Taylor. As far as numbers,
I never listened to a Taylor Swift record in full.
I've never listened to any Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how a Taylor Swift song sounds.
I don't know how she sounds.
I've seen like clips of her performing and shit like that, but
the most I heard of her is when Kanye went on the stage.
Nothing speaks to me. I've never heard anything from her.
Yeah, so I don't know nothing about Taylor Swift.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe that's not me.
Yeah. So so we'll see what Fall the Dogs got. Brent Faiyaz and Coco Jones dropped a fire track.
Yeah, that was hard.
Fire track. Shout out to Brent. And Rich, man, I need you to kill the Brent shit, dog. Like, just stop, bro. You a Bryson Tiller fan, my nigga.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. First of all, your man be inactive. Let's go ahead and get that.
He's Kawhi Leonard.
Then his last project wasn't really like that. Then the one before that was really ass. He's still living off Trap Soul, my nigga. So you can't be a Bryson Tiller fan and shit on Brent. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
I remember that nigga was saying he was scared to drop music after Trap Soul.
Yeah, we talked about that on the pod.
Yeah, the water a little too deep for your mans, bro.
Yeah.
You can't shit on Brent and champion that.
Sorry,
bro.
Sorry, Rich. Can't do it.
In the grand scheme, it don't work like that.
And we all know he a better vocalist than that man. So I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I think it's been I think he has one of those trains that is popular to shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Because his fans don't really be doing too much with him,
his
bro.
Fans don't do nothing at all.
Yeah, we niggas just be chilling, bro.
We bump that shit.
We bump that shit, and we don't be putting him up there with like legends.
We don't, because we just appreciate it.
We just appreciate it for what it is.
And the music is fire. Like, we don't be like, oh, Brent better than Babyface. I've never seen
niggas have never done
that.
But I told Rick, you know why Rich revere Bryson like that? Because he off the Jodeci tree. Like he's a Devontae Swing baby. Like that's his mentor. Like he get his, and which I can see, but the music don't match. The quality don't match.
Like, that shit don't match.
Trap Soul was 2014.
That's 10 years ago. It's gonna be 2024 soon. That shit was 10 years ago.
Because you're not listening to True to Yourself.
Man, hang that up, man.
Anniversary, cool.
No. If you telling me this nigga was a Devontae Swing fan, he'd have more memorable projects, bro.
Facts.
That's just a fact, and he's nah.
If anything, Brent should be in his. If any,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought you was talking about. But nah, my nigga.
Brent project's better than he might not have nothing better than Trap Soul. Cool, but
I think he do. Wait, no, that's a conversation too. Bruh. Nah.
I love Me Against the World. Bro.
Me Against the World. I'd put Me Against the World over Trap Soul, easy.
That's a crazy hot take.
No, that's not a hot take at all.
You don't think so?
No.
They probably in the same class for me. They in the same class.
Man, I'm bumping Me Against the World more than Trap Soul, my nigga.
Trap Soul is fire though. It's a classic.
Man, I'm thinking like this, man. If that's all nigga got to offer me, man, he should have just retired after that.
And then after that, at least Brent give me some singles in between. Bryson don't even do that.
He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. This nigga scared.
That'd be my thing, bro. Like you can't shit on that man. But shout out to Brent and Coco Jones. That was a fire collab, bro.
Right.
Shout out to them, bro. The name of the track is Moment in Your Life. So
no, that shit fire.
I fuck with that record, man. I fuck with that record heavily, man. Brent, keep doing your thing. Coco Jones, you know, I got to check out more of your music. I'm not really tapped in like I am. I ain't going to sit up here and act like I listen to your shit like that, but I'm going to start tapping in. She got some
good singles.
I heard she got some good singles, bro. I heard she got some good singles, but, you know, shout out to him. And shout out to his team, man. They really the ones who be killing that independent game, bro. Brent really do that independent shit. Not on that fake Chance the Rapper shit that he used to be on. Nah, these niggas really do that independent shit. When the last time we heard from that nigga? When the last time we heard from this nigga now?
I think his last album was like, what, 2018?
I painted his path years ago. We talked about this on the pod 2016, 17.
I think that his last album was like 2018, 2019.
Come on, man. When the I Love Your Wife album. Come on, man. Get that shit out of here. And I'm not saying you can't love your wife, but that album was baboonky, man.
God damn.
That shit was some ass. That shit was terrible.
Damn.
And we haven't heard from the nigga since. And he probably on his other ventures, cool. But remember when they was trying to paint Chance as the next generational rapper? He was never that. Why the fuck y'all just didn't appreciate him? I love when he was doing acid rap in 10 Day. I fuck with that shit. But when 2016 rolled around, you remember that nasty run he went on when BET gave him the award? He hasn't been to a BET award show ever since. He hasn't performed at any of those shows ever since. Let's talk about it. I remember this shit, bro. We got the podcast episodes. You remember? I told y'all. I said, bro, when the next? I bet you we don't see him on another show.
Talk your shit.
I'm just being real. What real music we got from him since?
You got nothing.
But y'all was ready to elevate that man. He got Rapper of the Year, 2016.
I don't be real, and I mean this respectfully towards dog because he got a good fan. He got a fan base or whatever. I never seen none of this shit. I never really took none of that shit seriously, bro. I just felt like, he was here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he got as an artist, I feel like he got a lot of the flowers that Childish Gambino should have got. And I don't want that to be taken the wrong way, but I feel like Childish Gambino is a way better artist than Chance the Rapper.
That should have been the one niggas should have been putting head to head.
He should have. That's true too.
Not Big Sean Kendrick or trying to get something out of Drake and Kendrick, but that should have been the one for the play. Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino. I like that one, Mo. I like that one. But this nigga's inactive.
Yeah.
We done got more shit from Childish Gambino than fucking Chance.
Yeah.
So, hey, but yeah, he was supposed to be generational. The next one, no. Niggas done passed him. 21 Savage done passed him.
Been past him.
Lil Baby, pass him. You inactive, bro. When you inactive, man, we got to start. If your shit ain't really like that, my nigga, you ain't put out Thriller. You know what I'm saying? You ain't put out, goddamn Off the Wall or Purple Rain, my nigga. Like, no, niggas ain't putting out Illmatic. Niggas ain't putting out Ready to Die.
Acid Rap and 10 Day weren't that good.
No, they wasn't that good. No. Niggas ain't putting out All Eyes on Me.
Like, let's be
Come
real.
on, let's be real
here, nigga.
You ain't putting out Stank on You, my nigga. AT Aliens. No.
Let's keep it a bean.
No. College Dropout type shit. No.
That ain't what happening.
I've been listening to Late Registration a lot lately, bro.
Where?
I've been listening to that album a lot lately. A lot lately. That's some timeless work right there.
I've been listening to Life After Death a lot this like last month.
Great album.
I've been listening to that a lot. Like, I've been back to back that album.
That album flows tremendously well.
It was put together really well.
Like the transition into tracks, out of tracks and shit.
From Bleed Like Us into Story to Tell.
Oh man.
Two stories that
back to back like that.
Two stories that are really well told stories, but complete opposites.
Yes.
Types of stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got basically an action mob film story, and then you got like a boomerang type movie being played.
Facts.
Like, that's
Facts. That shit was fire.
That shit was fire, bro.
That shit was fire. That shit was definitely fire, man. But hopefully we because ain't no other new music came out recently. I haven't seen none.
I was bumping Sauce Walker album this week. He just dropped his album.
I gotta listen to Sauce shit.
That shit kind of hard. I fuck with that. When Sauce want to rap, he can rap.
Oh, definitely. I fuck with Sauce when he want to rap now.
Yeah,
for sure.
That Boy Then. That was a fire album.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at some new. Let me see what they got. Some new releases, man. Oh, Burna Boy. Y'all check out Burna Boy shit. You a Burna Boy fan?
Yeah, I rock with bro.
Oh, okay,
bro.
Okay.
He been in the news recently for him and Duke's been going at it.
Yeah, them boys been going at it.
Duke calling him Burglar Boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on with Burna Boy right now. Even just with off of his comments or whatnot. But I'm still rocking the music.
Okay. What was his comments recently about?
It was I think it was talking about what was it? Talking about the streams over here or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I know it was just some kind of controversy stuff talking about just the overseas versus over here. Just
they've been saying when he signed to like an American based label,
something like that.
They've been saying like how his pay differential or something like that. They've been saying he's not compensated right as opposed to over there.
But also it's because of the samples that he uses.
Right? Yeah,
I think just got to get cleared, bro.
They're not taking that into consideration.
And you got to cut them a percentage.
Yeah,
it's a big cut that he's getting like off of his shit, but he continues to do this, and it's like, well,
What do you expect, bro?
Switch it up,
switch it up.
Switch it up.
They get a point percentage, whatever it is, when you put that record out.
Him and Duke was going at it over the whole the little dance shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because he was just on Poor Minds, matter of fact.
Who Burna Boy?
No, Duke Deuce.
Duke did, but I saw it on Instagram. So I think I'm gonna call him Burglar Boy. Burna Boy. That's what Duke says. Like, man, we're calling you Burglar Boy from going. But he was on what's dog name, man, with the late night show, man. He been doing shit for a minute, man.
Dog with the late night show.
Late night show.
He was on
black dude.
No, white dude. This is what Burna Boy was on the show.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. That's his name. So he was on Jimmy Fallon. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you the new dance. It's the something shuffle or something like that." And niggas was like, "Bro, like
that's my shit."
You took like 5 American dances and tried to make it your own. Like that's like the Memphis juke. That's like a variation of the moonwalk. Like you're trying to make it like some international shit. That's American. Like that ain't your shit. So Duke Deuce was like, nigga, like how y'all letting this nigga bite the Memphis shit and then, blah, blah, blah. That's the problem now. Like y'all niggas be trying to bite our shit. Then they still on the shit where Burna Boy was like, a lot of people don't have culture over here and shit like that. They still harping on that shit. So, you know how that shit goes.
No.
So
yeah.
I think Burna Boy had another interview and he was basically responding to Duke Deuce. He was like, it's a lot of negativity going on. I'm here to put everybody together. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just claiming it was rightfully ours and all this other shit. Niggas like, no, you're not, nigga. Like that's still our shit. Like, he said Duke Deuce like a donut and shit like that. Like
he do got some fire projects though. I ain't gonna lie.
Who, Burna Boy?
Yeah, he do.
I'm gonna be right. I'm not really that.
He got an album that
shit, so.
It's like a red album cover. He on the front and got a red background. That's a pretty good album.
Where?
Yeah.
But that's just what's been going on between him and Duke Deuce as of lately. So
yeah, Burna Boy's a trip. So yeah, I see he got a new project that came out. Who else? I don't know the rest of these niggas. I'm not even gonna hold you. Bally Baby, you know who that is?
Nah.
Yeah, Digga D.
You in the new release section?
Oh, Quavo dropped.
Oh yeah, Quavo.
Rocket Power. I haven't had a chance to listen to that.
I listened
yet,
about half of that. I gotta finish that album.
I heard it's pretty good.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool.
You gotta check that out.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Quavo did drop Rocket Power. It's cool so far.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta check that out. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody else. That's pretty much, like I said, it's been a bad year. Also they just hit another thing. I can't remember what record it was. A rap song the longest a rap song hasn't been number one in a single year since some other record they broke for not being number one.
Gunna shit didn't do number one? Cause that Fuck You Mean song was big.
Damn. They didn't reach one. A rap song still has not been number one in 2023.
Hey man,
down year.
What did y'all see that video of the white boy doing like acoustic guitar doing like a song on struggle or some shit, and like people were like reviewing the music or something like that, and it's like Richmond of Richmond, Virginia, or some shit like that. The country dude. Yeah, so I saw something about that, and like a lot of like conservatives and Republicans were trying to use that as like propaganda against like Democrats, and so how they be trying to get like the small town. They were trying to make another small town, and bruh came out. I was like, nah, I'm talking about y'all. Like
he a rebel.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not with y'all. Like listen to the song I'm talking about.
No, I haven't heard it. Drew, you heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. It was pretty fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, bro, we're talking his shit.
Send it to me. Yeah, send me that shit. I'll listen to it.
Bro, a lot of how the GOP be trying to get behind certain shit and make it theirs.
Yeah,
and niggas was like,
he's like, hold up now.
He's like, hold on. Like, actually, I'm talking about y'all. Like, I don't fuck with y'all. Like,
who's this white rapper that Gucci just signed?
I don't know, man. Let's have a conversation about Gucci, man, bro. Like,
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
Gucci was trying to when Gucci posted that clip. I listened to that clip that you just talked about because Gucci posted. It was like, yo, I want to sign a country artist too. And I'm like, bro, hang this shit up, bro. Hang it up, bro. All your artists are dead. No disrespect, they've passed away in jail or they just didn't work. Hang it up, brother. Just focus on yourself. You just dropped the song with J. Cole. I like that song too. He just dropped a track with J. Cole.
It was him, J. Cole, and who else?
I think just him and J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
I actually like that song. That song kind of hard.
I still haven't heard it. I gotta listen to it.
But bro, like with that, as far as like trying to run a label shit, bro, you being influential, you still Gucci man. People still look at you as influential, but you trying to run a label, hang that shit up, bro. It's over with, bro.
He said Gucci
bro.
just signing it. He said he signed anybody but a black rapper.
You just trying to do anything now, bro. You just trying to do anything. You just trying to do anything, bro. Like you're a Gucci man. You shouldn't have to do this shit, bro. Niggas trying to sign country artists, bro. You ain't never want to sign a country artist, bro. This white boy go viral, now you want to sign him, but then you just go sign this other white boy. Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Nah, that
bro.
shit was crazy, man.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Reggie, no, because we was tripping off that shit too.
That's all I was saying. That's all about to ask, because you know that's Reggie boy.
Nah, I said, look what your man's just signed, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from that, man.
A lot of people, man's been wilding lately.
Yeah,
dog.
man.
Facts?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Niggas really has been on some other shit, man.
Who you about to say, Drew?
Nah, I'm calm, but I was
Nah.
Who you talking about?
it's just wild out here, man. It's just wild out here.
Nah, you right. It is wild out here, man.
I mean, that would be a good topic, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to drop no names or whatnot,
yeah.
but say your significant other does pass away, how soon?
Oh man,
How soon are you dating?
that's a good question, Mike. You with your SO pass away or whatever. How soon before? Not even for them let you move on. How soon before you go public with somebody else?
Oh, out of respect. Oh man,
I already know what you about to say.
a year and a half to 2 years.
Okay,
at least.
You're not going public the same year, right?
No, that's way too soon. Out of respect for my, especially if we had something.
Now you
like,
a man, you got needs, but going public?
No, going public a year and a half, 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
At least that's the minimum. And honestly, 3.
3. You thinking 3?
3 is. I think 3 is reasonable.
I don't got nothing to say if it's a year and a half.
I'm only specifically talking about being
Going
public.
Being
with somebody else.
You a man at the end
I'm not
of the
putting a
day.
timetable on that.
I don't got no timetable on that at all.
Going public
Because
and you a figure?
I've seen situations where people may have someone with failing health and they already at least talking to somebody just to get them through. It's like so I don't judge that type of shit, but going
and then
public,
in some cases, if they have a health issue, they not even tripping.
They're not tripping.
They not tripping off you moving on with somebody else.
They in
you see
good
what I'm
graces
saying?
about that type
They
of
ain't.
shit.
They already done been in
Right.
good graces, but
Yeah.
going publicly,
that's
3 years.
Yeah. I'm thinking
2 to 3.
At least 2 years for me, bro.
The minimum 1.5.
Yeah.
So niggas out here 3 months type shit.
Same year.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Under a year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, bro.
Like last November, public last month.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, bro. Public last month, November. Yeah, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. That's my honest opinion, bro. That's kind of wild, bro.
Drew. Nah, listen. The conversations that me and Drew had this week, that was this week, right?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to him because Toon birthday was this week too, man. Shout out my brother.
Shout out
too.
to him.
We was all together, man. We had some conversations, bro. And I will say this, bro. Niggas are moving nasty out here. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. On camera, at least. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
And that's kind of wild, bro.
Niggas moving nasty, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, that's wild.
Nah,
you gotta give it at least a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
For me, man, you just don't put no time on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but if you ask me for public,
Yeah.
you ask me
Going
for time,
public is kind of different for me, bro.
I feel you. And I'm a very reserved person anyway, so if
Right.
I'm popping out with somebody, it's crazy.
I know
already,
that's good. You
know
said
what I'm
I
saying?
know you're not even gonna go public unless that shit like
Established.
solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
So for me, after that, I already went public with one person. You know what I mean? Shit, I've done that before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and it was one of those things. Like, damn, like it just opens the door of a lot of opinions. And granted, people's opinions just don't matter. I mean, I truly doesn't. It doesn't affect me. I really don't give a fuck. But just sometimes you just got to look at people and be like, the audacity. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and it just be like, damn, bro.
That's what it be for me. It's like, why are you speaking on this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or for me, it's more so, why do you think I care about with your opinion on this?
And it's wild, but I mean, for me, man, if I was to marry somebody, I don't see myself probably ever marrying somebody again. just going down that road again.
It's tough. It can be tough.
It's traumatizing, and I know myself. You know, I only can speak for myself because I really know myself.
Right.
I've taken the steps to get to know myself and love myself. So I know for a fact that will be a very hard cookie to swallow, pause, and it's still at the end of the day, like, yes, you need companionship. Yes, you have your needs and you have your wants, but ultimately, you and your spouse will have those conversations, and especially if it's something in the case of somebody that this day was going to come, like cancer or anything like that. Those are things that is going to come after a certain time. Like your clock is starting to tick.
Right.
When they say, "Hey, man, there's nothing we can do." That's a tough thing to swallow, pause, but it's still one of those things that you have to be realistic with yourself, and I'm fine with that. But I know that if I love somebody enough to take those steps of saying, "Hey, I want you to be my forever," you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I feel like it's still on me to hold that down. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there was a reason why I took the step with you. And then granted, it's a lot of fish in the sea. I get it. But I caught this one fish, and I wanna hold on to this fish
my
forever.
fish. Like,
right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And hell, I could be doing myself a disjustice, but I know myself. I wouldn't be my whole self giving. You
feel like you wouldn't be keeping it real with yourself.
Facts. But I wouldn't be able to give somebody my full love because I love somebody unconditionally.
Yeah, that takes time.
That takes time.
Yeah,
and
under a year, 2 years.
That's crazy.
It's humanly impossible in my mind.
Yeah.
Now, again, I only can speak for
everybody's
myself.
different.
Everybody's different, but I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I could never see myself just all out public.
Off rip?
Like,
Because essentially that's off rip when you talking about, like, my nigga, that's fresh as fuck.
That's wild.
That's fresh.
That's wild.
Like, for me personally, like you said, in terms of getting over somebody, everybody got their own timetable. But you talking about going, because it's still a respect type thing.
Because then people try to make it seem like we put too much weight on going public, but it's like, nah, bro, like that's
fucking huge, bro.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Bro.
It is huge.
Like if I take thousands of pictures a month, and you might see 5 of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's certain shit to me that is just very intimate.
Yeah.
There's certain things to me that I don't want to share with everybody. Or I just
once you put it out there, it's forever.
That's what I'm saying.
It's out there.
I mean, we can deep dive into like the girl who did the little popcorn shit with the little shit, and then she found out her shit is out here all across the world. That her OnlyFans content's out here. Yeah, it's like, bruv, don't look shocked now. You out here.
And once the internet get it,
that's
cooked.
it.
It's out there.
So the perspective, but when you put it out there, you're knowing what you're doing. You know when you put out there that people are going to have opinions about what you're putting out there. And that's their fucking right. It's your right to have your opinion because I'm looking at this shit. I can't be like, no, I'm going to cover my eyes.
And I hate when celebrities do that, or people in general. You put some shit out there and then you mad when people, no, that's your personal shit. Keep it personal.
Yeah.
Because once it get out to the public, everybody's warranted to have their opinion. Oh, why y'all in my business? Motherfucker, you put it out.
You made it my business.
You made it my business. So yeah, I'm going to have an opinion, whether you like it or not, whether I write an essay about it, 2 sentences about it. You put it out there for somebody to have a think piece on or have an opinion on, period.
That's it.
Or to judge you, essentially. Yeah,
it is what it is. And that's that person's right. Yeah, you're not God. You should not judge other individuals.
Facts. But they gonna look at it a certain way. It is what it is.
I walk in the door, I'm being judged off of my hair and my physique. You see what I'm saying? It's just the life that we're living in. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So to go publicly, a minute, an hour, a year, 2 months, it don't matter. Once you hit that sin, you open the floodgates for whatever to come.
You take what come with that.
That's facts. So,
but yeah, to answer y'all question, yeah, that would be around my time. But that is kind of crazy. Yeah. What y'all alluded to, that is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's wild as fuck.
No, that shit wild.
That's wild as hell, man.
That shit. That was a wild. This has been a wild week.
Yeah.
In regards of some people, just wilding, but nevertheless.
But I seen that with somebody that me and Mo know from the True to Your Soul family. When they lost someone. And that person in particular, it took them a while before we seen them publicly with somebody else. And they have a date. They got remarried. They have a family now. But they still acknowledge that person. Yeah. But then it's
to
like
this day too.
I could say just how he handled that. That would be my ideal on how you handle some shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Because we gotta think even that person that they lost, they had children together.
So they had a child together. Yes.
I mean, I can even look at Lauren London. in this sense, in instances. You see what I'm saying? Ma did a movie after the loss of Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? She did not kiss this man in the fucking mouth, and she had kissing scenes. But they was able to respect the shit enough to be like, we're gonna play like y'all kissing.
Yeah.
Her movie with Michael B. Jordan, they was a married couple, but there was nothing intimate in her scene.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't last long in the movie.
Yeah.
But she didn't have no intimate scenes with him.
See what I'm saying? Because if that person isn't ready mentally, physically to even move
Can't
on,
force it on them.
You see what I'm saying? Or even put off the image of, because this is the world that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if she was to kiss that white boy for real, Lord have mercy. You know
Or a
what I'm-
sex scene.
No, or you said what?
Or she had a sex scene. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's also, you know, Lauren's not ready to move on.
Yeah.
Or she might be.
Everybody timetable. She may be in something we don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's not publicly
It's not
known.
public, no.
But she's also said publicly that, hey man, I'm gonna take time for myself.
But we know publicly, if Lauren was with somebody publicly a year under Nipsey had passed, we all know that would look. It would have been crazy. It would have been crazy. We all know that. So that applied to just regular people too.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a group of people who know you, fuck with you.
Yeah.
They be like, hey, bro, like.
But see, Lauren always been solid like that.
Yeah,
though.
she always been solid like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I you know, and that's.
Nah, Judy, you right. That
Yeah,
is crazy.
You know what I'm
It's crazy.
saying? Like it's just a wild situation. But I just thought that was a very interesting question. I saw a lot of opinions on, you know, a lot of situations that were happening on the timeline. That's why I wanted to pose this question.
No. It's a fair. It's a good question to ask, bro. Like, no, like it is a certain timetable frame when it comes to shit like that. No, you right. So we got to give flowers to Sha'Carri Richardson, man. If you follow Sha'Carri Richardson, you know how she came out the gates. You know some of the outside controversial shit that she's dealt with. You know the losses that she took a couple years ago.
She wasn't able to run in the Olympics.
So
yeah, and then when she did run in her last one previously, when she lost, she took some L's. But recently,
she cutting ass.
She cutting up. So.
Putting foot in the ass. That's how you rewrite the narrative.
Salute Sha'Carri Richardson, man. She went out there. She handled things. She beat the Jamaicans who've been running shit up. You know, USA is here. You know, we've been wrecking shit, so we've been holding shit down. Shout out to Sha'Carri.
The men's just smoked the relay this morning.
I did see that. You know. So shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson for holding it down, man.
America, man. Here.
USA.
Fuck out of here, man. Pick up them bad things, man.
America, man.
Yeah, big them up, but y'all hold that L, though. Hold that L, though.
It's a little hard to always, because I pull for Jamaica so hard when it comes to
I feel you.
But you know, because I always know the struggle for them to even get there, to get to these platforms, how much money might have been raised, all of the things, the conditions that they have to run through, the fields, all the things to get to this platform. I know it's way different for, you know, Americans or other countries essentially. But you know, big up Miss Richardson, man. I do like how she's pushing a different narrative of like, I'm holding y'all niggas accountable because I remember what y'all boys have said. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to talk to this black journalist because...
And a lot of y'all don't matter.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all don't matter, bro.
Yeah, she won 100 meters.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, she won 100 meters.
She's been pretty firm on like the whole like, you know, not even valuing a lot of people's opinion because when she did, she was fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, salute to her, man. She's been through a lot.
I would love to sit her down to really like in a pod setting to
have a conversation.
Deep dive into that feeling because the world, and she speaks it, the world turned on her.
And she's very young.
Yeah.
She's a young
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Young black girl.
She went through a lot of emotions publicly. She, you know, she had to grow up.
I believe she's I could be wrong. I believe she's a lesbian.
I think so.
Yeah.
Could be.
She has the rainbow on her Instagram or whatnot. And I believe at the time they were saying she was dating a Jamaican woman. But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there. That's all alleged. But you know, continue to do her thing, man. I love to see that shit, bro.
Right.
And I'm enjoying watching women's, you know, track and field because of her. You know, it's a lot of competition that happens.
She can definitely be an icon.
She's walking them down, though.
She's walking exactly.
You look at the lane placement that they putting her in. I mean, well, not putting her in. She's placing in those lanes essentially off of your time and whatnot.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah, she's doing her damn thing, man. But
Yeah,
I love it.
shout
I
out
love
to her,
see
man.
it, man.
I love to see it.
I love she's talking her shit while she's
Facts.
cutting ass.
And that's the thing. I'm glad that she's maintained her talking shit. She didn't let her losses deter her talking shit. Like, no, like some of the greats take losses. They can still pop their shit. So I'm glad she still got her persona.
Hey, man,
I'm still glad she got her persona.
She in her Jordan bag, man. Like, hey, I want to see you talk shit when you down 10. I want to see you talk shit when you up 10.
But she said it when she took her L. She said, "I'm gonna be back."
She
Like,
be back. She said
be
that.
back. Yeah,
she
she's
said
gonna
that.
be
Yeah.
back.
But this is my thing. If all this shit was, y'all held her back because what, weed? Essentially, the fucking weed.
Yeah. She wasn't able to run because she dropped a dirty test.
She dropped a dirty test.
Like that's crazy. But I would hope that this is again another reason. I mean, the NBA, NFL are changing these rules and the dynamics of their views on marijuana and the use of marijuana. And I'm a heavy advocate for wanting to see the legalization of medical marijuana, but also the use of just being a recreational use of marijuana. So, it's one of those things that I would hope that she starts to tap into that bag.
I think the Olympics would be the very last sport.
Yeah, because NFL done did it, NBA done did it.
It's the Olympics we talking about.
Olympics will probably be the last one.
The very last.
But I mean, it's not like it's not an enhancer.
It's not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Know that. We know that. But it's like,
so that's why I feel like if anything they let happen in this motherfucking,
it should be weed.
It should be weed because of the stress that people have to go through. Man,
the anxiety that you gotta deal with when you're not representing yourself. You're representing a country.
That's a lot of pressure.
You're going in these stadiums, and there are people from all over the world
going against you.
That's gotta trigger.
And you gotta think this
anxiety.
This is prep for next summer in Paris.
Yeah,
Olympics is in Paris next summer.
The anxiety that gotta be going through you, bruh. And that shit just gotta. You can't describe that shit, bruh.
And I think she would be perfect for a pod like us. To be real. I would love to have her on, man. Definitely. Sha'Carri, if you ever come across this, WJTM we got a place for you. Please, you're more than welcome.
For sure.
Yeah, that'd be very dope. But yeah, shout out to her. I mean, shout out to the Jamaicans too. It's not like they placed bad. They still they be wrecking shit.
Yeah, they was right with her.
Yeah, they be wrecking shit. But USA is in this thing. So, shout out to us.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to her, man. I'm glad that she's back in a good space. And winner's gonna win regardless. Yeah. You're gonna take L's, but ultimately she's a winner. She's been a winner out the gates. She took a couple of bumps in the road. That's with anything though. Nobody is unscathed.
Overall, I'm just proud that she stuck to her guns.
Yeah. I'm glad her persona is still what it is.
It could have been easy for her to just completely fall back from everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This was too much. Nah, she just got back in the lab and now she here.
Yeah, I mean, they really shitted on her.
I'm like, damn, like y'all forgetting this a young lady at the end of the day, bro. Like, come on now, like y'all doing a little. I guess she made a mistake. She's young. She's a young girl. She's trying to. When I feel like sometimes, bro, like when shit happens,
grace.
A lot of people not giving. And this is a young person we talking about. Like,
and it's not like she doing nothing to really hurt people.
See what I'm trying to
hurt.
It's a mistake.
Nobody.
It was a mistake, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give her some grace, bro. Like, damn.
She ain't even hit her peak yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
even as a human being, she ain't hit her peak.
She's still developing.
She's not 25.
She's still developing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then it's not steroids. It's not something to enhance her. She's cooking y'all while blowing the ganja. That's even more of a reason to big her up. But y'all shitting on her because of y'all narrative of thinking like, oh, we make you lazy. We does this. We does that.
But don't they big up Usain Bolt for the same shit though?
Man, bro. Well, they don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? The country of Jamaica.
Jamaica. Oh, yeah. Usain Bolt probably. Wouldn't you probably say he's like the greatest athlete to come out of Jamaica? Like,
for sure.
Yeah, so he's like the superhero over there.
I mean, for
sure. He got a statue over there yet? I'm pretty sure he got one of them.
I'm not sure, but I know, it's more of resources and shit like that. But it's like, I mean, this guy is really, he came and dominated in the United States, cooking all these niggas' records, Michael Jones records.
He took a lot of niggas' records.
A lot of records, bro. So it's like,
I don't think we're gonna see another dominant male track star.
I don't know. Yeah. That boy from the United States, that 19-year-old boy, that boy fast.
You think he got some? He Usain type level?
He creeping up. Like once that boy been in that corner, you just see them strides.
Yeah, the strides.
And that's the thing that stood out for me. What you saying? It didn't even look like he was trying hard. His stride was so effortless. It's an art with that.
He looked like the damn Panther or something.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like if you put him in slow mo, it looks like amazing, bro. It looked like you watching one of them animals just.
He looked like a panther,
he had no choice but to sign with Puma.
Yeah,
like,
it's a perfect.
I wouldn't accept him being on Nike or something like that.
Puma was perfect for him.
Perfect for him, man.
I mean, he dominated 04, 08, 2000. 2012, capped off at 16. Like,
I think him and Michael Phelps might be the most dominant Olympic athletes.
oh,
ever.
got to.
For
They
sure.
got to be
Yeah.
1-2. 1-2, easily.
For sure. I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Michael Phelps, when they broke this man down, this man is literally built for swimming.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like,
He smoked the weed too.
His breakdown for, like, how he consumed food, how he trained.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
He different.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
He's a fucking robot.
swimming, man, you burn so much calories. Like swim practice, you do a 3-hour swim practice, they tell you to go eat like 2 bowls of pasta afterwards.
Word?
Because, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you burn a lot of calories
You-
swimming, bro.
Yeah, I mean, to think
You're
that you-
using your whole body.
your whole body.
The whole body, bro.
No, you're right.
And this
You're
is
right.
I did this up until 17. You know what I mean? Year-round swimming. Early morning practice, 4 a.m. Get out of school, afternoon practice, homework, dinner, repeat. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That
Damn,
dedication.
you was getting in that water 4 a.m, bro.
Yeah, cold as fuck. You can still feel ice in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was also North Carolina.
That's also good for your body to get used to as well.
Yeah, but training in North Carolina versus South Carolina, like I would have been I wouldn't have locks now. If I stayed in North Carolina, it's no telling where swimming would have taken me. But when I realized in high school that, okay, like after college and that's it, like you become a swim coach or you teach, you know, like
Or still try to
or
keep
you
going,
go to or you join a masters team and
Yeah.
you try out for Olympics. You know what I mean? Like I made junior Olympics. I placed second in 50 breaststroke, and I was 11, 12. That's the age group. That was in where was junior Olympics? I think that was in Texas. Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Big stage.
Big stage? Yeah.
Big stage. I was very young, but it was still one of those things like I'm ready. You know,
Right.
I
You
was
gotta
ready.
seize the moment, yeah.
But that was North Carolina. Like I said, North Carolina. When I got here, I got lazy as hell.
Yeah.
The training, like we practice in North Carolina was full out sprints. Like from the time you get in the water to the time you're done, you better be swimming your ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just what it was.
It's more relaxed here.
It was just these niggas didn't. It was just the interviews was just the intervals was very easy to kick. Like so, like say like we're doing like 5 200s, which is 8 laps 5 times. You see what I'm saying? You have a time that you have to finish those laps within, and so it starts off like a easy time, and then it goes to you have to cut your time each time you swim a 200. Here, those times were just like, man, I'm done. Like.
Yeah, that's
Cooking
it.
these niggas.
Yeah.
But then that slowed me down because it wasn't a competition in practice, you know?
Right.
So then when I joined AAU with Columbia, they took us to San Francisco, and that was my first time swimming in San Francisco or even being in San Francisco. Boy, them Chinese folks can swim. Them niggas been
Y'all get smoked?
What? Not us, or not me in particular.
The team.
Yeah, but the team, just because it's the AAU swimming is like gathering blacks throughout South Carolina that they just really didn't have the same training me and my brothers had. You know
Right.
what I mean? So when we went out there, we still maintained our times, but they were fast. I'm gonna hold you. The West Coast swimming, they were fast, and then you can see them in warmer. It looked like piranhas, bro. Like just water just splashing because they really dipping. So
That's crazy.
yeah, man. I mean, to see Michael Phelps smoke the ganja, doing bong rips at that.
Yeah, he getting bong. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was saying he like yeah.
And still out here cooking.
But do y'all remember he lost an endorsement behind that? Y'all remember that? That shit
The
was
times were
crazy.
different, but now if that would have went down and he was like a current like athlete, he would have been a way more embraced.
Yeah.
You think
but,
so?
Yeah.
But I feel like they kind of like they shamed him for
They
it.
shamed
They
him, but
did.
yeah.
I remember that.
He made his apology, and it was like, it's okay, white guy.
Yeah.
You apologize.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like we
It's
kind
gonna
of
be
just
different, yeah.
Yeah.
Then to add, he still was wrecking shit.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
He didn't lose a step.
How is he going to perform after
Okay.
these allegations?
Okay. I'ma show y'all
I'ma show y'all.
That shit don't mean nothing.
That shit don't mean nothing. Michael Phelps is a fucking animal, dog.
But yeah, he won with Colin Jones, which was the black swimmer on the United Swim team. Colin Jones came to North Carolina Aqua Blazers in Cary, North Carolina. He will come down with Marissa. Marissa won gold medal a few years back in swimming. Also, she's a black woman. So both of them will come speak to the essentially AAU swimmers every year in Cary, North Carolina, with North Carolina Aqua Blazers, which is a team that my father and a few other black swimmers formed together in Durham, North Carolina, and Raleigh, North Carolina. So it's once a year that happens. And Colin Jones, so like at the end of all the relays and shit like that, you're able to race him and shit. So
right.
That's what's up.
That nigga fast.
I'ma definitely tap in. I'm gonna tap and check him out, man. So yeah,
he was fast, man. I thought about doing like trying to be funny and like do a flip turn in the middle of the pool instead of like actually racing him the full length. But I kind of wanted to see like what time I would get against an Olympic swimmer,
right?
Olympic gold medalist, might I add. You know what I'm saying? So now I think I placed like maybe third. Maybe it was all kind of niggas racing. And I was young as hell at that time, but yeah, I mean, there was coaches hopping in the pool in like jeans and shit trying to race this nigga. Like niggas were really trying to get that shit off against this man, bro. Pause. But yeah, man, it was a good time swimming. Definitely one of the best sports I've ever, have done. And if anybody's looking for some smoking swimming,
holla at Drew.
Know what I'm saying? I can't do the basketball and football thing because my ACL, but I can swim. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah, that's more your forte. So again, shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, man. So big news happened yesterday in sports, man. Trey Lance traded to the motherfucking Cowboys, man.
I thought we was gonna get him. I honestly thought we was gonna go get him, or at least make a play to get him.
Shit, Dak might be y'all. He might be y'all next destination.
I don't want Dak. I want Trey.
I can see Dak in New England or Miami.
But you know what? I can see Dak in New England.
I can see it.
I don't want him though. I wanted Trey.
Is Dak on the hot seat?
Dak's in the hot seat. I was talking to an OG yesterday, man. We had a good talk about football, and he basically was saying if Dak not 500 record or better by week 6, he might get benched, or might be out of there.
They're gonna try to push him. They're gonna push the Trey Lance shit.
Well, I mean, one, we seen that they don't give a fuck about the contract. They will release your ass.
Oh, facts.
Zeke, you know what I'm saying? Zeke is gone. He's with y'all. And 2, you went to go get a quarterback a week, 2 weeks before the season starts.
That says a lot.
Okay, so that's all indications.
They immediately got that man.
Yeah,
like there was no like. Usually, like when they say like a player's up for like available, it usually be like a few days, maybe a week, before you start hearing real talks. I don't even think there was an announcement that Trey Lance is up for available or nothing. It was just like
nah, they said they was shopping him around. It wasn't a big breaking news thing. Though.
It was okay. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't like no big thing.
After they had announced that he was like 3rd on the depth chart, that's when they said they're looking at offers.
But then that was like what, maybe 48 hours later, he's traded.
48 hours later, he was traded. Yeah, because they announced.
You're right. They did say that once
that happened Thursday.
Once the depth charts came out, they was like, yeah, you're right. So like 48 hours
he got
later,
dealt Saturday.
He's gone.
Yeah,
I was shocked. I was shocked it was Dallas though. I'm not gonna hold you. I was shocked it was Dallas.
That's so now
you pushing like Dak is kind of like, hey, like you got somebody, but to add, it's like Trey Lance never really got the fair shake. But essentially, I've seen this before. I've seen this with Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. Colin Kaepernick wasn't the plan, but he just came in.
He came in. Yeah.
Trey Lance was the plan.
He was the plan.
But week 2, he tore his fucking leg up, man. What can you do? 2021, Jimmy G. We already knew he was the bridge. That's my thing with Trey Lance. When Trey Lance was drafted 2021, he wasn't coming in as an immediate starter.
Right.
It was for Jimmy Garoppolo to handle that, get to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, Trey start the next year. But that's what happened, though. Mm-hmm. That's the shit that's killing me. That happened. Mm-hmm. So when they lost the NFC Championship game, Trey Lance was supposed to be the starter. 2022, he was. Jimmy was the backup. But he broke his fucking leg. So then 2023 come around, he not performing how they want in training camp. He's not performing how they want to in preseason. Sam Darnold got the number 2 job. First of all, Trey Lance should have been a starter. But Brock Purdy, unfortunate thing that happened. He came in and he performed. Nobody would have thought Mr. Irrelevant would have got them to the NFC Championship game, but he did. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. I would have loved to see Trey Lance. And shout out my boy Rod. He's a 49ers fan. He don't fuck with Kyle Shanahan behind this shit at all.
Well, so he not
feeling because he's saying Trey Lance didn't get a fair shake. That's his thing. He's like, why is he not getting the same reps with the first team like Brock Purdy is? Then my other boy, shout out my boy Luther. He's like, well, you got to think Brock got to the NFC Championship game. He got hurt, so it's like they gonna roll with the guy who played in the playoffs, played towards the end of the season. But it's like, but you traded 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. That's my thing. You traded 3 firsts for him.
And you let him go for a mid.
You didn't even give him a full 3rd season.
You didn't. Then you put Sam Darnold over him. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all think that Sam Darnold shit is, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. That shit not even a honeymoon phase. That shit is like a little spark. And then it's gonna come all crashing down. Y'all better hope Brock Purdy stays healthy. Because if Sam Darnold gets in there, he's not doing nothing for y'all. He's not. He done had his chances.
He specifically said he's out there seeing ghosts one day.
We get him. Oh, it's a change of scenery. You don't care. So Trey Lance in Dallas is gonna be a lot of circus shit going on. Because if Dak start fucking up, put Trey in. But you can't just throw Trey in there either. Because you still got to be fair to his development. I'm not saying he need an asset development.
That's a whole nother offense he got to learn.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, just don't, week 2, Dak threw 4 picks, throw Trey in. Nah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's what I say week 6, 7, bro.
But the Dallas fans going to be pushing for him. But they're going to have the coaches in the front office can't succumb to the fans. Yeah. They can't do that in this scenario. Don't do that, and then you throw Trey in there, and then you back at square one.
Damn, Dak coming to New England for a reunitement with his boy Zeke.
That would be crazy. I can see it, Mo.
I can see it. I can see it.
Womp womp womp. What, the fucking reunion in Boston?
We're gonna do that and get smoked by the Bills in the playoffs, man.
And listen, this nigga Dak ain't doing shit with this air quote best offensive line. What he gonna do in the Patriots when Mac Jones is constantly under pressure and running for his life?
Mac Jones under pressure. That's his fault. Like, he'd be under pressure, bro.
Some of that should be on the quarterback too.
It'd be
throw
his
the ball
fault.
away, man.
Throw the ball
away. Do it there.
Do something, bro. Do something.
I seen Bryce Young dead play, threw it in the ground to the receiver. Smart
man,
shit.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about your boy, man. How you feeling, man?
I don't have no concerns
we're 2
about
weeks
Bryce
away,
Young.
dog.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been watching that shit with my boy Quell, and I'm like, yo, this nigga comfortable as hell in this pocket. Like, it was no like
he's not rattled, bro.
You know, on Family Guy when Peter's in the little tutu, he's doing like the little twinkle toes and shit. That's how I felt this nigga was in the pocket, bruv. Like, this nigga really was just like backing up, so comfortable, just not in a rush, like Peyton, like you know what I'm saying, right. Like hustling up to in the snap. He's comfortable. I mean, to be a shorter guy, of course, he's in the shotgun, but it's still, you got to back up. You know what I mean? But it was just seeing him making those comfortable throws, that touchdown pass to Adam Thielen, that looked very good. It was a very comfortable throw.
Y'all got Thielen now?
Yeah. He put it on the outside. He put it on the outside away from the defender.
And he threw it before he made his break.
Exactly. So he knew what play it was. He knew where it was going, and he put it on the dot.
On the dot.
I mean,
that's how you build synergy with a receiver too.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Drew, I don't have no concerns about Bryce Young. What I love about him, he moves on to the next play, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not rattled by a sack. And that's why with this O-line shit, I'm not giving it no burn, bro. Like, this is still an NFL at the end of the day. Our O-line is not the best. It's not the worst, but we are a good O-line. Yes, a lot of that shit was, I think, due to communication. It's not like we're causing. Bryce Young, I'm going to say this again. Bryce Young will be hit and he will be sacked this year.
Yeah.
Okay, Panther fans, he will get hit and he will get sacked this year. Y'all gonna have to accept that. He's going to get hit and he will be sacked this year. So just accept that. Now, the number, we don't got to debate about that. But what I love about Bryce is his feel in the pocket, his presence. He's very smart. He's not gonna make a lot of mistakes.
Right.
He's not gonna make a lot of mistakes. Yes, the wide receiver thing is gonna be growing pains. We traded DJ Moore, so we already know that's gonna be a thing. But overall, I don't have no complaints about everything else. Is the outside, like the O-line, Icky. Everybody getting on Icky. Icky is a stud left tackle.
Mm.
He was one of the best rookie tackles last year. We come into Icky is, he might have been. No, bro, you don't throw him away like that. Mm-hmm. He's going to get his shit together because Bryce Young, I know they're going to buy into him.
Right.
So when you buy into your quarterback, you know as your individual player, you got to step your shit up.
Right.
So I feel like the team is going to rally behind Bryce, so I'm not worried about nothing. I'm honestly not. Like Drew said, I love the way he makes his throws. He makes his proper reads. If the play's not there, he's throwing it away. He doesn't mind taking a sack. If he's in field goal range, he's not making forced throws. He's protecting the field goal. Like, He's very comfortable in the pocket, bro.
Right.
Very. He can scramble when he needs to, not when he wants to. So I'm excited about Bryce, dog. I'm sticking by my rookie of the year pick. He's not smaller than what people have been marking him up. Like when I look at him on the field, he's not this Tiny Tim that they may come out to be, bro. Like yeah, but he's not.
That was propaganda, man. I think that was propaganda.
He looked bigger than Kyler Murray on the field. Kyler Murray is thicker, but he's taller than Kyler, bro.
He's taller than Kyler Murray.
He's taller than Kyler Murray, bro.
Speaking of Kyler Murray, did y'all see that they potentially thinking about benching him this year?
Well, he's still on the PUP list.
They would think no, like,
but he's still on the PUP list though, so he's not gonna start the season.
No, they been saying he might not play at all. They been saying they are willing to let him sit in hopes of drafting another quarterback.
You know, I've been seeing because they talking about San Francisco might get him next year.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's been a lot of shit surrounding Kyler though, like how he don't get along with. I ain't really been feeling into that. Would be crazy though. So they just want to. That's probably why they've been having this fire sale recently. They've been trading. Y'all been seeing these trades they've been doing recently? That would be wild. Kyler Murray in San Francisco? I don't know. Maybe. Miami? Miami, maybe? I don't know.
My thing with this, you're going to let Kyler sit a whole year, still pay him?
You done gave him the contract.
They don't give a fuck,
but you said earlier they don't give a fuck about the contract.
They don't give a fuck, bro. They don't. I've never seen this shit in my life.
That's what I'm saying. This is some wild shit.
This is out the blue too. Like, are y'all just saying fuck the season?
But I think it's more of like
they talking about getting Caleb. My bad. Yeah,
they don't believe in the development of these guys. You see what I'm saying? They're not trusting the process.
Right.
Yeah, because Cliff Kingsbury is going too. They got a new head coach. He might want to get.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? See how that shit works?
Whole new regime.
It's not a let's get a coach that fits the quarterback system. It's let's get a quarterback that fits
what I like.
And we see this shit with Jim Irsay. You see what I'm saying? We just paid Gay the kicker for us now. I think we paid him like $22 million 3 years or some shit like this. And it's like, how do you do this when you have a running back who is essentially asking for 12? You know what I'm saying?
12 a season, no more.
That's it. So, like, you throwing money in this man's face. It's just been a lot, and I don't want to really want.
I mean, but you don't have no quarterback issues no more.
You know what I'm saying? But
at least you had that.
I mean, but it's like, all right, if you don't got quarterback issues, but that man gonna need JT back.
Yeah, because he said the running backs they got right now ain't cutting.
I mean, we got Hall's. He's a rookie. He scored against the Eagles in the preseason game. We look good. That
y'all look good.
Yeah, we look.
AR
good,
is looking good. He's gonna have his growing pains, but overall he's looking good.
That boy be fucking sending.
He's slinging it.
Man.
He has all the attributes physically.
Yeah.
Once he gets the mental and the accuracy down pat, which accuracy comes with time. Josh Allen didn't come out throwing 65%. I think AR is going to be good. I just always say it's going to take some time. It's going to be some growing pains with him, but dog,
it's just the Jonathan
he looks
Taylor
good though,
thing, man.
It's the Jonathan Taylor thing. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You
think it's putting a cloud over the locker room?
I think I don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
because
my thing is you don't want to let that get too far. You potentially start losing people in the locker room right
now. What if y'all are winning too? You want to insert him in that ASAP if y'all winning.
But that's the thing.
Do you though?
Hell yeah.
He should want to be.
He should want to be a part of that shit.
After that Eagles win, I feel like he should want to be. This is granted.
Josh Jacobs just signed.
That's my thing, man. It's 2 weeks away, bro. What's going on?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? We got either Tuesday or Thursday, whenever the 30th is. I think
the 30th is what? Tuesday, Wednesday?
The 30th is Wednesday.
So I think we have up until the Wednesday for him
to get a deal.
Something to happen. So
I think you get a deal regardless. But
for what we're looking for, and it doesn't seem like. See, this is the thing. Jim Irsay is so unstable, bro. You just don't know.
The way he handles shit, bro, is like
you just don't know.
You don't know.
You know what I mean? And that's very hard to really be thinking about, like, who I'm drafting. Like, I drafted Jonathan Richardson, of course, but I also got Justin Herbert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Anthony, you say Jonathan.
Excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Irsay is he's the Vince McMahon of the NFL.
He is. He's the oldest owner.
I was telling Drew.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's the oldest owner. He's older than
He older than Jerry Jones?
Yes, he is.
He looks younger than Jerry Jones.
What picture have you seen?
Nah, he looked younger than Jerry.
He looked younger than Jerry Jones, bro.
You got to see the nigga.
He's older than old boy from New England too.
Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
He's the
He
oldest
looked younger
owner.
than him too.
See, this nigga dyes his hair, bro. And this shit,
okay.
the shit that looks so crazy draft night, the nigga looked like Trump, bro. Like this nigga hair was on.
And that's why
bro.
I was telling Drew before the pod. Roku got like this little special like first round, like the whole cover of the draft. Even like when Deuce Vaughn got drafted, because you know his dad is a scout for Cowboys. So when you go inside the Colts war room before that 4th pick, that shit really be on edge, bro. Like, cause remember the Houston Texans traded back up to 3 to get Will Anderson. But when they found out a trade happened, everybody in the Colts room in the war room was like, bruh, what the fuck? Because they think it's somebody coming up to get AR.
That should have fucked up your whole plan.
But when they said with the Houston Texans, they was like, woo. Then one got on the phone, called AR. Hey, they passed the phone to Jim Irsay. He sounded like he high on some shit. You ready to be a Colt?
Irsay was definitely on 2 30s.
Y'all get a chance, y'all check that shit out. But hey man, all I got to say is, dog, Jonathan Taylor, do what you got to do.
Yeah, they gotta figure that out.
I seen Josh Jacobs. He just signed for the $12 million. These niggas is folding. Austin Eckler, you're next.
Eckler is next.
He's next. These niggas not about to set out a whole season. They can't afford to. They can't afford it because they ain't been getting no real money before then.
My thing is they not sitting out a whole season
when you haven't had a max deal yet.
When you haven't had a max deal yet, and it's more so like as a running back, you still got to show that you're worthy anyway.
Renegotiating the offseason, bro. Take your 1 year deal.
Yeah, so it's like
Josh Jacobs took his 1 year 12. Saquon took his 1 year 10. Jonathan Taylor might have to do that. Because I ain't seen no trades been like real. They've been talking about trades, but ain't nobody biting. Because they know they're not going to give up a first round pick for Jonathan Taylor, bro. It's not happening. A team is not giving up a first round pick for Jonathan Taylor, bro.
Not in this economy.
No, it's not happening. Sorry. So, Drew, I hope y'all get that figured out, my nigga.
Actually, I'm wrong. Virginia Hayes Mikowski. She celebrated her 100th birthday, January 5th. She owns one of the part owners of Chicago Bears.
I seen that lady before, too.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Mine's 100 years old.
She's 100 still?
Yeah.
Pushing.
Shout out to her. Big rack.
She off the Hallis tree.
Oh man!
Yeah,
Did we talk about James Harden last week? With
No,
the
we
China
didn't.
Shit?
No, we didn't.
What you think about that shit, bro?
James Harden got hit with a fine. I tell you that.
He got $100K.
$100K fine for calling Daryl Morey a liar. This whole situation, man, is funny for one because I never seen Daryl Morey and James Harden come in the battle, and they gave him a birthday shout out on the account yesterday. The Sixers. They
gave Harden a shout out.
A birthday shout out, yeah. So I think it's this one right here. I can't get with James on. It's like, bro, like I'm pretty sure if y'all had an agreement, a verbal agreement, that agreement had to do with you holding up your end of the bargain in the playoffs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So if he promised you a deal, that deal came with some stipulations. And that part of that had to been like, at least you get into the finals, my nigga.
You think he's not telling the whole thing?
He's not telling the whole story. No.
That's immediately what I thought too. It's like, bro, you can't just say that man a liar. Because like you say, if y'all had a verbal agreement, bro, that man helped you get out of Brooklyn for a reason, bro. Mm-hmm. He brought you to Philly. He put you with him.
But he wanted something too.
He wanted something too.
And he believed you wanted the same thing as well, and that's to win a championship or at least get to the finals. At least
get there.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all had a 3-2 lead on Boston. Y'all shit the bed game 6, game 7. What are we talking about?
That man is entitled to want to take a second look at
I'm reneging on this deal. Fuck that. Yeah. I can't get with James on this one. So it's like, he got to wear that. Because it's like, it don't look like the other teams are trading, and you're not going to get the market value for you is down.
Oh, yeah, that shit down.
So it's like, because they know when they get to the playoffs, game 6 and game 7, this is the narrative. This is the thing. So I think with Daryl Morey, I'm not even upset. If that's what it was, yeah, I'll give you more money. Because he took a pay cut last summer. He did. So if they agreed to get more money, nah, dog, look how you did me.
Yeah, you got to give me something, bro. My thing is this. Niggas was telling me it was a for sure lock to the Clippers. Lock it up. I'm not saying I don't see that happening, but
I don't look like it's a thing.
I don't look that's a thing no more, bro. Like I don't think.
And honestly, it could be a Daryl Morey thing. Daryl Morey could be wanting to stick it to James. Like, no, I'm gonna keep you here, and you gonna play under this deal.
You gonna have to.
So I mean, we'll see. It's not like James don't got the bread. He might draw it out.
Now they saying that Embiid is looking at this shit because he took the 76 out of his bio and all that other shit. I just don't want nothing to happen
Then
to
you
where Morey looked at as a scapegoat for the team falling apart because it's like this. Like you said,
He gave everybody what they wanted.
He gave everybody what they wanted, and he been doing that.
He gave Ben Simmons what he wanted. He got him up out of there. You know.
So the one time he tell niggas no, now y'all want to throw hissy fits.
And it's fair though. It's not like you didn't. It's not like you did perform and he.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. That's different. Y'all
and it don't help that Kyrie Irving chimed in.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that. I was like, damn.
Is he? What he said?
He said, I hope.
No. He was like, is James like ruffled, or is he trying to hold Daryl Morey accountable for a promise that he made? Like Kyrie, bro, you don't know.
You don't know, man, because you putting your hat in.
And
this.
he ain't stupid. He's seen Game 6 and Game 7.
Yeah, he's seen this. All of them seen that.
See, one thing I will give that whole little clique, they'll ride for each other.
Right or wrong, huh?
Kyrie, Katie, and James. Throw Russ in there too.
Yeah.
Them four? Because that's what a lot of people forget. They friends outside of shit.
Oh, yeah, they cool.
Dog, Russell Westbrook got James Harden like a crazy ass Richard Mille for his birthday. Like, so they friends for real. So they gonna ride for each other. I think that's a part that a lot of people forget. Like when they don't play with each other no more. These niggas be friends for real.
Bro. They still friends. They've been friends for a long time.
I was surprised Kyrie said it like that. Mm-hmm. But then again, I gotta remember they friends for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess.
Yeah, I think off of the just back on your quarterback, he does not need to buy his offensive line them scooters, them gas scooters. Because once them niggas buy them shit, they just stop fucking with their quarterback. I meant to say that shit earlier.
That is a good nugget. Yeah, that is a good nugget.
Do not buy your offensive line nothing. Scooters. Do not do that. Because they ain't going to protect you.
That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Drew.
But yeah, James Harden, man, I don't know what's up with Brett, man. Honestly, I think it's unfortunate, but he does have some time to weigh out shit. But I don't see how do you ball in 76ers when you publicly calling the owner a liar? GM, excuse me.
I thought that shit was so fake at first when I seen it that morning.
Then he repeated himself.
Then he doubled down.
Let me repeat myself. Daryl Morey is a liar. I was like, damn.
All right.
Well, that's where we at.
That's where we are. So, I mean, I've been seeing some, of course, the memes talking about Embiid's not happy. He's ready to get up out of there without James Harden and shit. So, I mean, when do you continue to say, like, you got to stop the bleeding? Because you see stars.
It's a balance.
You see
we talked about this.
Come and go. I think
it's like what Mike's saying. It's a balance. And
teams are fair. They're like, bro, come on now.
We
invest 4 years in you.
The 76ers have completely invested in Joel Embiid, right? Mm-hmm. I'll give that situation a little more grace than the Harden and 76ers situation, only because they drafted Embiid. For what it's worth, Embiid has always been MVP level talent. He ain't just couldn't get over the hump certain years.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever a time where he folded. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just was shitty this year in the playoffs though. Mm-hmm. Them last two when they blew
Game 7, he laid down.
That's the only time we say he laid down.
In Game 6, the last 5 minutes, Embiid didn't do shit. Them two collectively, this run,
they shit the bed.
I'm 20 against the Heat that year when they just had acquired James. Maybe a little grace. This one right here, no, you had a full year. Mm-hmm. You had a full year. Mm-hmm. So you had a full year.
And then, but see, this is the thing. to be throwing out this trust the process, these niggas are not trusting the process.
No, they not.
See what I'm saying? Like it didn't work out this year. Oh, I'm ready. I'm done.
I'm done.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why is it this mentality?
And if it's over money, James, it's like, bro, my nigga, I'm pretty sure again that had to do with you holding up your end in the playoffs. Like your performance went down. That same deal is not on the table. I'm sorry.
We gotta have a different.
We gotta have a different conversation,
yeah.
Man. It's so crazy, dog. This money shit, man.
This
shit is. It's NFL and it's so much sports, so much life.
And again, I'm not trying to count niggas' pockets. I'm pretty sure James and all that has made their money, and if he made a deal, he's warranted to feel a certain way. But you gotta hold up your end.
Hold up your end, man.
Look at these guys up here above your head. I mean, the money that they deserve and earned. Mm-hmm. These guys haven't even stepped in those shoes yet. You see what I'm saying? Haven't even accomplished the things that these guys have accomplished.
That's a fact.
So
it's a fact.
Contracts was different.
Way different back then.
That's what I'm saying. So they were thankful. They were grateful. You know what I mean? Like, and these are two elite top GOATs right
top
here.
two
Above
players
Mike.
arguably all time.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So it'd be a little like, James, you want all this bread, I get it, but my nigga, you gotta produce, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that time.
It's not like we in year 5.
Come on
again.
now.
We're not there no more.
What team? What team would if he leaves Philly now? What team number
Exactly.
is this?
Like who going?
Come
All
on,
right,
man.
it's May now. We already know what happens in May.
I just see like 10 years from now, a nigga doing a TikTok changing all these jerseys in this James Harden jersey. Just he got them all on and he just taking them off each one.
This might be his last resort, but he better tread lightly because he might find his way getting exiled, man.
End up on
They've been saying he might as well stay in China when he did that.
I mean, maybe that's his goal.
Maybe. I don't know.
Stephon Marbury point 2.0.
Hey man, Marbury lived a great life over there.
Marbury the man over there.
So, and he said he loves it over there. So that might be his thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
He got a huge following in China. Harden got a huge
Does
following.
he have any wife or kids or anything like that?
James ain't got no kids.
See what I'm saying?
No wife.
He's
no
a young
kids.
still guy, man. Go.
James just turned 34.
You want to be a brand ambassador for a country? Go ahead. Turn up. I don't know, bro. But this shit it doesn't look good for the
It doesn't look
76ers.
It don't look good for him.
Yeah.
And it's stopped.
I mean, luckily we got U.S. basketball happening right now.
Handling shit.
Yeah, to where we're kind of not really like big on James Harden goofiness right now.
Right,
But
right.
it's still one of those things when this shit stops and NFL's, once this shit starts rolling and we get to week 6.
Oh, Harden gonna be like one of the main storylines going into the season.
Coming very soon.
To the NBA season. Yeah.
Coming very soon.
Yeah, so we'll see how that shit play out, man. I'm excited for the season. Season starting 2 weeks. Week 1, we got Atlanta. Week 1, y'all got who?
I forgot who we got.
Drew, who y'all got?
A win. That's what we got.
They said a win.
We got
Hey,
a
that's
win.
It
how
don't
you
matter.
do it.
I feel you. We got Atlanta week 1. Then we got New Orleans right after that. Monday Night Football home opener. So I'm trying to wreck shit.
Yeah, man.
Division back-to-back division opponents to start the season. Let's handle this shit.
Oh, yeah, same for us, though. We got Jags first and then Texans first, then Ravens.
And Indy week 1 or Jacksonville?
That will be in Indy. Yeah.
Jacksonville. And they got Calvin Ridley. That's going to be a tough game.
Hey, man, listen.
I feel you, though. Division rival.
Hey, man. Out the gate, we need...
What division rival you don't like the most?
We got the Eagles week 1, then Dolphins week 2.
I never asked you that.
Division rival I do not like. Tennessee.
Y'all got a lot of history. I can see that.
Yeah.
A lot of history.
I also have never seen... It's really low-key Jags, but I like Florida in general. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, I'm calm on Tennessee altogether. You know what I mean?
You don't fuck with them.
I'm cool on this.
They got a lot of history, bro. I
Yeah.
remember in '99 when y'all went 13-3 and Tennessee went up there for the divisional round and beat y'all ass. That was Peyton's first playoff game.
I remember going to Jacksonville and watching Peyton lose to a field goal.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit was Toon was with me. Dude named Kyle was with me too. Yeah, that was crazy. This dude named Marvin Bullitt. He was our corner. Nigga was getting cooked all game, and
He remember the name.
And I'm looking at this.
I
nigga
never
like,
even heard that name.
I hate it, but I curse this guy all the time. Dog. Fucking Marvin Bullitt, dog. He was the worst. And then we had Toller or something like that.
Greg Toller,
yeah, man. He used to be out there getting
cornerback.
They called
I remember him.
His nickname was Burnt Toast, man. I think it was getting
Burnt toast.
This man was getting cooked, man.
I remember Monday Night Football game 2015 between them and the Colts won the game, but Odell Beckham was giving Greg Toller work. He was giving him work that night.
It's a long day.
It was a long day.
Yeah. I think he broke his hand that season also.
2015? Probably.
Yeah, he was playing with that club and shit. But yeah, man. Like I said, out the gate, we gotta get to it, man. JT, we need you.
Yeah, man. Pull up.
Yeah, man.
Pull up.
For real, man.
So we got anything else we get up out of here, man?
Hey, man. Like, share, comment on the YouTube page. Like, share, comment on the Instagram. Help us spread the word, man. That's all I got to say, man. Subscribe. Run the YouTube up for us, man. Like all the videos. Like whatever clips we put up on there. All that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, man. If you wanna send us a little something, we got the Cash App, WJTM, on Cash App. So if you want to throw a little something at us, we appreciate that too, man. So
yeah, man. So it's all love.
At the end of the day, we just here for y'all every week, man, providing y'all this shit, man.
Yeah, man. So, like you say, man, every week, every other week, whenever we up in here, man, you hear anything on this podcast to get you in your feelings, always remember.
We're just some messengers.
We out.